Please click the thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and the bell notification. Thank you. Please click the thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and the bell notification. Thank you.
Everybody get the tambourine and praise the Almighty Father. All God-fearing people.
Yeah.
Mixup and Blenda, Dancehall.
Hey, up there. Shake your tambourine and praise the Lord. But the leaf of it and bad mind, it can't stop in a revival time. Everybody shake up the tambourine and praise the Lord.
Mixup and Blenda time.
Bigger poof, big up, larger poof, large up, eel up, everything is everything. What is our guaning? TamFamers, big up on the cell. Brandy, good night, me see you. Don't see another word. Sinead, what's up? You alright? Cheryl, me see you. Dr. D-Mac in the building. CBS and Tarsha, large up on the cell phone thing. It's only one man. Big up yourself. Everything is everything. Yeah. The family is here and people are coming in. Nikki's here. Nikki with the stew peas we're going with things. By the way, somebody named, is it Joy? Somebody else has post up a stew peas over a big yard will look good too, you know. Yeah. Somebody post up a proper stew peas over. Hold on, I make my line up something because let me make sure I find it. Oh no, I know what I say. Why you say no? Yup. Big up all who can cook your food good, all who can cook stew peas good. Everything is everything. Large upon yourself. All right. Right away earlier, with the pan what name the mix up, don't? Jacket mix up. I'm gonna get a jacket mix up from you know, I'm gonna say it all them. But yeah, you know the social media is as boy, social media going with itself. I have a big up social media. So before all the people in coming, I want to know listen something. First of all, I want to know hear. Remember me I telling about a nurse who the whole thing did come up when Chumpy stepped to Big Bear and said, why, Ipa? You violate Ipa. And whatever would determine that Big Bear was not violating IPA, and they were in some discussion about some doctors and nurses who, all the while them tell about them patient them go through, them just not call no name, or phrase things in a way where you can know definitively who them are talking about, because that is the main thing, you know, you don't put people out there. So doctors and nurses routinely share stuff, for a long time, routinely share stuff that they experience with their patients, particularly when they're unusual or they have some utility to be educational, you know, to teach people something or to warn people about something or to educate people about something or whatever. This is quite normal for them to do that. So remember I was telling about this nurse and she was talking about weird ways in which women become pregnant. Well, you know, me still, you know, we are clean up something big yard, paint up and all them something and thing or whatever, but, you know, me still try different things to just set, you know, to reach a point where I say, this is it. All right, so in the meantime, we'll go and juggle. Well, tomorrow, today is Tuesday, don't tomorrow or Wednesday. I don't know. Tomorrow while the show go on, I just might make Big Yard go and run to and thing, you know. Because the new chat room over there going with itself. Yeah. But I want to hear what a nurse here say. So when I go to see her, I want to hear what she say about an interesting way in which a young lady became pregnant. This is a nurse attack right now, you know. So while we are waiting for the other people, them coming, me late, so them late. All right. What a nurse here say.
Welcome to my new series I'm going to call Sperm Can Find a Way, Crazy Ways That People Have Gotten Pregnant. This is going to be a review of case reports written over the decades about very unlikely ways that people have gotten pregnant. We're starting off strong with one of my favorite case reports, someone who got pregnant via the GI tract. The story here is that a 15-year-old girl who was born without a vagina found out that she couldn't have vaginal intercourse, and so she found ways around that with her boyfriends and doing more oral stuff. So she was doing mouth stuff on her new partner when her old partner walked in on them, got mad, and stabbed her in the stomach. She went to the hospital, they did an X-up on her abdomen, fixed the holes in her stomach, and she went on with her merry way. Until about 9 months later, when she showed up to the hospital with excruciating abdominal pain and was found to be full-term pregnant, having regular contractions. Now she doesn't have a vagina, so they couldn't do a cervical exam. She couldn't deliver vaginally, so she got a C-section. But as it turns out, 9 months ago, when she was doing mouth stuff, that sperm that was in her stomach that got stabbed in the stomach traveled down to an ovulating ovary, found that little egg, came together, went through the fallopian tube, and impregnated her in her uterus. And that's how someone got pregnant without having a vagina.
The last line is a killer. And that's how somebody got pregnant without having a vagina. You know, so when me hear it first, me did last, cause what she mean? I mean, I try if match it out and thing and whatever, and then me get it. me get the reason why me never get it, Shanae said she saw that one. The reason why we never get it, there is a certain stage where she not say no. But you have to match it out and say, oh, this happened. Because me the last, Because there's a certain stage where she never say. Because she keep it clean and thing or whatever. And the part where she never say is that when Miss Lady I get the headers, she swallowed. Wait, tell me I got it right? because me still never get it, So that she swallowed, right? No, so it go. She swallowed, and she give her headers, and whoever she give to, he must run and shut her off a load, and she swallowed. Shanae said, or some escape. No, Shanae, let me tell you why, because that did confuse me. That is exactly what I was thinking, because I say, some escape and drop on the knife. And Tasha said, maybe it was on the knife. And Tasha, she don't have a vagina. She cannot have sex. She has no vagina. So she did it get headers. Her boyfriend come in and see her get the headers and stab her. The knife not have nothing to do with what she did do before. So the boyfriend stab her, and so she sees now on the medical people want to know about them something. I don't know what is the GI tract. I don't know what that. But white sound, if you listen to her, because I'm going to play it back again, and I want to listen it carefully, because when you hear it the first time, Mama Deb said, oh, would she have a cycle? What you ask me? Well, me just as last as no found here. We have got to depend on the medical. Oh, gastrointestinal tract. Okay, GI tract. All right, thanks, Delmarie. Me have got to depend on Uno, right? Big Bear and Dr. Mac and the nurse them in here and the medical people. Because I know me last just like Uno to here. But when me get from her, I'm going to play it back and then Uno listen carefully what she say, particularly when she go down to the end, because she not really going into the detail. She tell me, but she make, not a mistake, but there's some people that might explain something to you, and them things that them are going at sufficient detail, but they're making assumptions that to them, these are just lay terms to them. That coming like nothing to them. And there were some little things in there where she assumed that who are listening, like it's going to be intuitive to you and you could just work it out and understand it easily. But such is not the case. At least it wasn't for me. And thing. So, but what I say is, I play it back again. And then you listen because she said the GI track, right? She don't say the girl swallow, you know. She just say she do her thing. With the man. With a man. And the girl, she said her boyfriend come in and stab her. So the boyfriend and the knife, we can assume, not have nothing directly to do with the juice where come out of Mr. Man. Right? So what me get from her, because I tell her me did last already, because me did I said, well, on, but the sperm reach on the knife. Okay, fine, me get it. The knife caused the pregnant. But the sperm reach on the knife. Because she never talk about that stage. So some me say, oh, rotted. She swallow the juice. And when him stab her now, the knife carry the juice where she swallow in the track and send it down. And when they send it down, the sperm them say, Bomba, we get to it. She not a vagina. This is a miracle. Egg, why you there? And I saw the sperm them start race to the egg and I kick down them one another. And I said, Jesus God, we not gonna ever have the chance to another belly again. Never again. We're sorry for her about this tab and thing. But she have to hold her breed right now. She have to hold her breed. Come on. And them start push down them one another. And run and thing and whatever. And then, you know, them must say, yo, we're gonna be celebrity, you know, because yo, any sperm breeder, a vaginaless woman and thing, a hot boy sperm that, and I saw the sperm them start fight off them one another and run go breed her. You understand? Yeah. People, let us, you are a joke, but at the same time too, let us keep in mind that she's talking about a 15-year-old girl, you know? Yeah, a baby. She's a baby, a little picnic and thing. And we know a lot of people start at that age or whatever, but talking about a 15-year-old girl engaging in, and was stabbed in the stomach. So that in itself serious, you know? And thing. But so just listen her carefully. Listen her carefully. And for those of you who are saying that, well, it could have dropped on the knife. Like, what? The man come in and say, yo, what you do? And then I stab her, and then what she do? She go, stop! And sperm drop on the knife, and then go in her. So you mean? Possible. And I don't mean it sound disgusting, but who knows? You know, when him could have stabbed her, I should have said, no. Tum, sperm, drop on knife, go in her belly. Possible. Oh Lord, someone gone five step back. Yes, there are women who are born without vaginas. Well, me know that from me a little bit picnic because unfortunately, sadly, when some Jamaicans know say some woman stay so, them end up cuss them both it. That's why you know if you tell nobody I'm busy because me grew up at Jamaica and hear people are cuss people. I don't know, them call them eunuch. But just I tell you when me hear them saying at Jamaica, me don't know if that are the real name. But me just I tell you, in the few instances when me hear people abandon people about it and I cuss them about it and Jamaican them terrible with them something there, you know. Because, you know, people born and there's a, you know, percentage of people who born hermaphrodite, eunuch, whatever thing like that. But for a lot of Jamaicans, everything is God. God do it. For a lot of Jamaicans, everything is God. God never bless your womb. God never bless your body and thing because the sin that your mother and your father come down upon you. And I told them some of the Jamaicans go in and beat the woman them all the while. When time, you know, them not do nothing, them never do nothing against God and them never did a power and a rule with Satan and thing. If she produces eggs, there has to be an outlet. Well, hold on, but I think some of you are assuming that if there is no vagina, there is no outlet. That is not necessarily true. Right? Again, I'm not an expert on these things, you know. I'm just being intuitive. But again, I'm assuming Saying a woman doesn't have a vagina is not saying that she can't pee. You're right? Am I right? Am I right? Hold on. Am I correct? Can a woman not have a vagina, never born with a vagina, but still have some sort of outlet there to release, to excrete liquid? Well, okay, I'm guessing here. People, let me just be clear. I this is not, again, I don't know. Right, urethra. Okay, right. You see, once me under them light and them something, I need my rag, Hold on, give me 1 second. 1 second there. I have tons of rag right here, so we're good to go. Hold on one here. People, it's just little, some kind of allergies sitting, but not a big deal. All right, so I could listen to her again, all right? I could listen to her again. Here we go, listen to her again.
Welcome to my new series I'm going to call Sperm Can Find a Way, Crazy Ways That People Have Gotten Pregnant. This is going to be a review of case reports written over the decades about very unlikely ways that people have gotten pregnant. We're starting off strong with one of my favorite case reports, someone who got pregnant via the GI tract. The story here is that a 15-year-old girl who was born without a vagina found out that she couldn't have vaginal intercourse, and so she found ways around that with her boyfriends and doing more oral stuff. So she was doing mouth stuff on her new partner when her old partner walked in on them, got mad, and stabbed her in the stomach. She went to the hospital, they did an X-up on her abdomen, fixed the holes in her stomach, and she went on with her merry way.
I do oral with her new boyfriend, ex come in, stab her in the stomach, she go hospital, then fix up her stomach, stitch her up and thing and whatever, and she go home and thing. We on the same page up to this point. Okay, we continue. Well, she continues, and we continue to listen, right?
Until about 9 months later, when she showed up to the hospital with excruciating abdominal pain and was found to be full-term pregnant, having regular contractions. Now, she doesn't have a vagina, so they couldn't do a cervical exam. She couldn't deliver vaginally, so she got a C-section. But as it turns out, 9 months ago, when she was doing mouth stuff...
Here we go. Listen carefully. So you said them couldn't do a cervical exam because she don't even have a vagina. They couldn't even do a cervical exam. They had to do a C-section or whatever. There was no vagina for the baby to come out. They couldn't even examine and do the regular check. No pap smear, nothing like that. None of them things they couldn't do. And whatever, Okay, here we go. Here is a part now where everybody cock on the ears and lock all the details them one can. Let's go.
That sperm that was in her stomach that got stabbed in the stomach.
Yeah. She said it. That sperm that was in her stomach. Women never did even pick it up. Listen. She said it. The sperm that was in her stomach. I was right. She swallowed. Okay. Listen.
That sperm that was in her stomach.
Voila.
That got stabbed in the stomach, traveled down to an ovulating ovary.
The sperm that was in her stomach, when she got stabbed, that sperm traveled down to her ovulating ovary. Okay? All right? It could be, that are the key, people. Listen.
Stuff. That sperm that was in her stomach that got stabbed in the stomach, traveled down to an ovulating ovary, found that little egg, came together, went through the fallopian tube, and impregnated her in her uterus.
Found the little egg, met the connection, it go through a fallopian tube and then come down uterus. But the key line there, that sperm that was in her stomach. Let's be clear. When a woman swallow, she can't breathe. In general, she can't breathe that way. She can't. Well, I'm assuming you all know that, right? But we all know that, right? Right? Because if swallowing could have make woman breathe, enough woman would have wouldn't breathe. And I know them chun get touched, right? Because when one say, you see, this is what we can't take with TikTok. Gifting suspended for 10 minutes. This behavior is not in line with our policies. Gifting is suspended for 10 minutes in this live. Reason, limited interaction. Limited interaction? Learn more in rules and guidance. Live monetization. You see what I tell you with TikTok? They're so friggin' annoying, man. I either press OK or appeal. Basically, TikTok is saying I'm not having enough interaction. You believe that? That's just such BS. And you do your thing and you have to... And let's see why I'm some have to pick a reason for appeal now. The notice is unclear. I'm still not sure why I got this restriction. That's one. My life does not contain the content mentioned in the notice. 2. TikTok should allow content like mine. 3. I understand the decision, but the restriction is too strict. 4. Something else. My life does not contain the content mentioned in the notice. That is what I should pick, no? But they're not reprimanding me for content in the notice. They're saying I'm not in. It's for lack of interaction, and I don't even. People, you know, when I do my life, I don't bother people for give, and them come. TikTok, man. No, I'm gonna keep going. It says something else. I don't know. Should I pick something else? Wanna say? My pics of the live no content, the content, man. Sitting man. But it's not them not mean there's one thing about content. They're saying it's such BS, man. Okay. You know, them just broke your vibes and them foolish. Enough time them something that come up and I say nothing to tune in and we just, you know. But TikTok is just the other platform them not stay so, you know. TikTok just have this kind of paternalistic thing about it where, you know, like you're bad picnic and you know, them parents, they have to keep them eye on them bad picnic. They aren't like non-stop and just, it's really annoying. But anyway, she said, them say the gift suspended for 10 minutes. Nobody get in about it. You know, them kind of put you in that zone and make you kind of like, you can't flow. You know my thing, you know, me have to flow, you know. So me have to day I know a thing like, oh, TikTok me not like this, TikTok me not like that, TikTok me not like this or whatever. But anyway, let's go. So the key thing is, she said, you know, again, I could just go back to that part there because that's the key. She said the sperm already inside our stomach. So just imagine the sperm there, you know, and then, damn, poor girl, that knife, they must really go in there, you know. No, damn. Yeah, because the knife, you know, remember say the knife, I will go right through the skin and the skin is actually multi-layered. It have to go through, interact with that juice there. Then it have to bust something else, you know. Right? It have to bust something else. After it bust our skin and go right through, and then interact with the sperm in our stomach, it have to bust another through and carry that sperm in the other through. Because again, once a woman swallow that, she can't breathe from swallow. Right? You know, when the DJ them did that cuss them one another and a taboo. And I said, go ahead, mouth water can't breathe. Mouth water can't breathe, man. Because be a mouth water you put in a woman and you can't be. And I tell the Jamaican DJ them, and when them start cuss me not cuss them back in. I was like, okay, you win. I'm gone. Because they have something to say. So you know, so from the juice inside of the person's stomach, it can't go where it for go breathe, right? So if the knife go in our stomach and interact with the sperm, then the knife have to bust the other tube, the GI, gastrointestinal tract. Hold on. All right, medical people, we have to go jump in here, so because the gastrointestinal tract is that is not tripe, right? I know that I know that we call tripe. Lady Andrea says she just get it, but I know that we call tripe. All right, people, medical. Then Marine say yes. Marine say yes, but the stomach was stabbed, so it leaked in the abdomen. You see, that me telling you, medical people, you know, we do not talk to people like we. You can't tell we say the stomach different from the abdomen. We don't understand you. You have to be clearer. Rain, you have to be clearer. When you tell we say, yeah, the stomach, it going at the stomach, but then it going at the abdomen too. I'm mad we. Cause to we, the stomach and the abdomen are the same thing. In a phone medical world, are two different something. But when you tell we say, yeah, it go, yeah, him stab her in the stomach and thing, but remember say no, it leave the stomach and go down at the abdomen. What? What do you mean? For we, when you tell we say, we do abs and whatever, I want to sit to that for we. I work my abs. Yeah, me I tell you something, I work my abs, you know, me I work my belly, you know, and John, abs and belly are the same thing for we. No mad we never explain, All right. From where Rain say. Rain, you just confuse me even more, you know. Rain, I got the abdomen is something internal, because based on what Rain saying, no, that the abdomen have to be something internal. Because Rain say, no, but it go in at the stomach and then it go down in at the abdomen. Mind some on a chat fart, you know. Rain come to the front of the class. Because based on what you say, if it go in at the stomach and then they say go down to the abdomen, you're basically saying the abdomen is inside. Come on, you want mad me right here now. Can people say work your abs and I so we know what abdomen there. Here you know, abdomen and belly bottom, Lord Jesus. So abdomen and belly bottom, that means say abdomen is not belly top. So if abdomen and belly bottom, abdomen is not belly top. So all them time now when them say work your upper abdomen and thing, I never abdomen we are work all them time. Del Marine come front of the class too. You see what important for yes, you see no for no things that teaching easy. Teaching not easy, you know. Right? Not because you know it means that you can communicate it. Not because you know it and know it good, it means you can communicate it. Right? You know what people know something? Have world of experience in it and in their mind because them know it so well, them think them a communicate it good. But them not really communicate it good. Now you Del Marine now say the abdomen is your belly bottom. Spoken like a true Jamaican, you know. Belly bottom. You know, Jamaicans say, my belly bottom hurt me and whatever. You understand? So I'm to belly top. What is your point with where we are top? Me not get it. Let me see if somebody. Sharon. Well, the abdomen is what hold your liver, gallbladder, pancreas. The abdomen is Sharon, seriously, Sharon. Sharon, listen to me, mama, put your cross me knee and spank you. Seriously, Sharon, so you think that help for a while ago now, based on where we are trying to figure out, you know. You know, I'm mad on out for mad, you know. Sharon. The way you say the abdomen hold up the liver and the pancreas and the boy. The abdomen is basically your belly or stomach area. That different from where Rian say, you know. The abdomen houses the liver, gallbladder, and pancreas. All right, Sharon. I'm explain that now in the context of where we are dealing with right yes or no. Based on what the woman say. Raga Google a picture to get a better. No, we can't do that. We can't. Well, yeah, I guess I could. People, Delmarine, seriously, the abdomen is located between the chest and the pelvis. Somebody take Delmarine phone because I'm not getting through here. Somebody take her phone, okay? Right? Remember, you know, of course, we know say belly, stomach, the whole life must the right yes or no. Delmarine just tell we say no, the abdomen is your belly bottom, right? Your belly bottom, right? So me I say so I'm to the belly top, what's your point? Delmarine now, in her ANC brilliance, right? I clarify the thing further though. Remember now, you know, I just said the whole way there, you know. And Delmarine said, it down here, but I was kidding. Whatever, me I run with it. I was kidding. Here or now. Oh, the abdomen is between your chest and your pelvis. You know, see, I'm mad about that. I'm mad them out for mad way. I know me no hear nobody. You know, so I'm going to leave it alone because, you know, you not help. I tell you the truth, you not help. You not keep up being foolish, you not help. Let me see if I can see somebody who actually help. The abdomen as a container. The abdomen as a container, in brackets, the belly, and the stomach as one of the important tools, like Veronique, when you say when you say a while ago, Veronique. I'm still looking for somebody who I can say, oh, boom, there we go. Somebody, people, I don't know this. I don't. Okay. But I know we have a lot of medical professionals here who know these things and, you know, should be able to explain it to us. But really, me no say none of like explain it in precise, direct, lay terms where everybody understand what I say. All right, okay, here's the problem. People, a bunch of you have gotten caught up with telling us what an organ does. Respectfully, that is not our focus today. It's not a biology class, really, but there's some biological properties that you, the experts and qualified people, can use to explain to us what happened in terms of where the sperm traveled, right? So focus on that. Don't give us a biology class of what holds what and the function of what, and that's all interesting and thing, but respectfully, that's not what we're on right now, okay? So given that this young woman did not have a vagina, was engaging in fellatio, consumed the substance emitted from the penile projectile, right, which was in her stomach, and then unfortunately received a stab in her stomach, while it was in there, Angie B, she's lying. Wait, Angie B, lying about what? What? Lying about what? Angie B, what is she lying about? Veronique. Once the semen enters the mouth, it starts breaking down with enzymes and acid. Respectfully, Veronique, you're giving us a biology lesson. We just need to know where the sperm traveled. We kind of don't want to know what happens to the sperm once it goes in the mouth, and at that time we don't really want to know that. So a lot of you have brilliant knowledge and a lot of things, and I guess, this is an opportunity to share it. But I'm just saying that if you start sharing random unrelated knowledge to what we're discussing, it's just going to confuse us more, okay? So, Angie B, what you said the woman a lie about? Not everything we hear or see is real. Well, yeah, no, well, that's correct. So, what is the point? What are you saying? Okay, let's go with that. Not everything we hear or see is real, but what are you saying? You see, we there I try figure out the actual way name there, the sperm. And these people are basically carrying us back to the beginning and saying, nothing Augusta. So, in other words, any post-discussion on the reporting of this incident is essentially just carrying and promoting a fallacy, something that never happened. So I guess them there, right? All right. I tune in and see this, with the journal name. People, this was posted in a peer-reviewed journal. Okay? In academia, peer-reviewed journals are respected journals, and they're subjected to thorough, comprehensive, like serious scrutiny by the foremost scholars in academia. You should have led with that. Keeping it real, shut your ass, no man. You like to be provocative and whatever, but sometimes it's played out. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, all right. So, this is the British Journal of so and so, right? And this is the topic of the article. It's a case report. Oral conception, impregnation via the proximal gastrointestinal tract in a patient with an aplastic distal vagina. And it is by somebody, the scholar is called, the professional, the medical profession is called Douwe. That are them first name, then two initials start with AA, and the last name is VERKUYL, for those of you who want to check it, okay? So the first name is DOUWE, that's the first name. The last name is VERKUYL. VERKUYL. This happened, okay? This is you're not seeing the video, but this is a nurse in a hospital, and I'm seeing her now. Now, I understand that some people may find it the story to be so fantastic and incredulous that it's hard to believe. That is understandable. I mean, yeah. But I just wanted to say all of that to say, given the discussion we're at, I thought we had, you know, just like, you know, I'm sharing something with you that I tell you that a nurse is talking about. You hear her and she said the first thing, but I should go into it and whatever. I thought we had passed that, you know, but some of you were still stuck at this is not true. So let us pass that. So we're past this is not true. It happened, okay? This is not unusual that things happen that people like, yo, that is impossible. It can't happen. Who used to watch House? Used to watch House, right? Who used to watch House? All right. Did you guys know that most of the topics in House, they're based on true story? Who didn't know that? Right? Who didn't know that? That most of the thing them when them deal with now, of course, them package it for TV and them some. They're based on true stories. And for those of you who don't know, House was a series, a long-running series with a brilliant actor and whatever. When it's this doctor, this most unusual doctor. And, you know, TV, a bit of Hollywood-esque and thing. But just like in like Law and Order, which is very often based on real cases, and so House is one of them things there. And it's these like really ridiculous medical stories that you don't believe is true. And then the star, he had to contend with that because he had to be unconventional to deal with unconventional stuff that does not fall within the remit of what science say, you know, is this can't happen and so forth and things like that. So I'm just saying all this to say, people, for those of you who don't know, this is something that come up in the I'm not a medical professional. I'm not in the medical. But every day them come up on things that they can't explain. Every day medical professionals come up on things that they can't explain. So much so that a lot of them they can't explain it, then go on like they can't explain it and thing and it. You know how much people get medication for sitting where it have nothing to do with what them have, but because the doctor don't know what go on and just I guess and spoil. Enough of that go on. Enough of that been going on. Make the people them in the medical profession tell you. Them come up on things all the time will bewilder them. Them not answer feed. Them have to just go with a best guess scenario and say, well, what we are going to do for Yara, what we are going to do for him. It happens every day. And they are the experts on it, right? So, we kind of back up look a bit. Some of us want to know, this happened, okay? And did it happen exactly how them say it did? No. But me just want to understand what she said, right? And what she said is that the part, let me bring it down this, where me did want to help with, you know, is what she said, this list, all right, well,
holes in her stomach, and she went on with her merry way. Until about 9 months later, when she showed up to the hospital with excruciating abdominal pain and was found to be full-term pregnant, having regular contractions. Now, she doesn't have a vagina, so they couldn't do a cervical exam. She couldn't deliver vaginally, so she got a C-section. But as it turns out, 9 months ago, when she was doing mouth stuff, that sperm that was in her stomach that got stabbed in the stomach traveled down to an ovulating ovary.
That's the confounding part right there. That sperm that was in her stomach when she got stabbed in her stomach traveled down to the ovulating ovary. All I'm asking you learned people about this thing is, when she didn't say it, at the beginning she said it was the GI, the gastrointestinal tract. All I'm asking you is, when she said that sperm, when the knife going at the girl belly, The woman who has no vagina go in her belly because she was doing oral sex and swallowed the sperm. The knife going at the girl belly interacted with that sperm that was in her stomach. And then she said the knife carried the sperm over and it traveled down. What is she, when she say it traveled down to her ovulating ovary, down to what? That me want to know. Let's focus. Travel down to what? Is that the same thing when she talk about? I could go back to the beginning when she said the GI tract, because that's all I'm asking, you know. When she said down through, it suggests something perhaps tunnel-like or grace. The fallopian tube, but that she means that it travel down to.
Travel down to an ovulating ovary stuff. That sperm that was in her stomach that got stabbed in the stomach traveled down to an ovulating ovary, found that little egg, came together, went through the fallopian tube.
Traveled down to an ovulating ovary. Remember, you know, the fallopian tube comes, so. Right? And then you have the on the two side. At least remember look at something. But remember, no, up here so the egg, the so it's, and then it's somewhat like with the stomach, when she gets stabbed to the stomach now, what it do, it goes straight to the egg, because usually the sperm them comes and race up to the egg, right? Remember? So it sound like when they stop going, whatever she's saying, it go down to the egg. But then after that, she said, like she just said, it go down to the fallopian tube after and thing like that. I am her exquisite. I so much she swallow. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm done, man. Yeah, man. I'm done. We can't man. We can't just as terrible as me. I'm just run it one more time from the top here, one more time at the top. You want one hand, then that's so much. You know, we can't man. You know, and add me in the box when you're done, Raga. All right, yeah, man, I gotta ask. Remember just run it one more time. We'll run it one more time.
Welcome to my new series I'm going to call Sperm Can Find a Way, Crazy Ways That People Have Gotten Pregnant. This is going to be a review of case reports written over the decades about very unlikely ways that people have gotten pregnant. We're starting off strong with one of my favorite case reports, someone who got pregnant via the GI tract. The story here is that a 15-year-old girl who was born without a vagina.
Quick question. The gastrointestinal tract. Is that the intestines? When she said GI, again, people, I'm not good at this, okay? So let me just be with it, okay? When she said GI tract, is she talking the intestines? Oh. But this, okay. All right. I'm going to say yes. Thanks, okay? So the sperm can do that? Go down through the intestines and somehow reach the egg? So silly. I'm like, I'm an idiot here because I don't understand it.
Unlikely ways that people have gotten pregnant. We're starting off strong with one of my favorite case reports, someone who got pregnant via the GI tract. The story here is that a 15-year-old girl who was born without a vagina found out that she couldn't have vaginal intercourse, and so she found ways around that with her boyfriends and doing more oral stuff. So she was doing mouth stuff on her new partner when her old partner walked in on them, got mad, and stabbed her in the stomach. She went to the hospital, they did an X-up on her abdomen, fixed the holes in her stomach, and she went on with her merry way. Until about 9 months later, when she showed up to the hospital with excruciating abdominal pain and was found to be full-term pregnant, having regular contractions. Now she doesn't have a vagina, so they couldn't do a cervical exam. She couldn't deliver vaginally, so she got a C-section. But as it turns out, 9 months ago, when she was doing mouth stuff, that sperm that was in her stomach that got stabbed in the stomach traveled down to an ovulating ovary, found that little egg, came together, went through the fallopian tube, and impregnated her in her uterus. And that's how someone got pregnant without having a vagina. Welcome to my new series.
Oh, I think I'm getting it. Is it not the case that after the sperm, penetrate and, one get in and, you don't know the whole thing with if one egg split or if a two egg and it's fraternal three. Isn't it the case that after the sperm fertilize the egg does travel down the fallopian tubes, correct? After that, correct? I'm just waiting to see your response. Right, Miss Seymour say yes. Okay, so what she's saying makes sense. I think what potentially might confuse some of you is that, remember, conventional wisdom, well, what generally obtains is that the sperm goes up the vaginal cavity and goes up to the egg. Fertilize the egg, then the egg come down. But in terms of the directionality of what she's saying, you have to understand now. Remember, from sperm reach egg can get fertilized and pregnancy can initiate, From the sperm reach. How the sperm usually reach? Up the vaginal cavity to the egg. But what she's saying here is, remember now, we understand that from sperm reach egg. This is most unusual and highly whatever, is that the sperm they come through the young lady mouth. And when the knife stab the sperm in her stomach, when the knife stab her, the knife come over and then it bring the sperm over to the egg. So usually the sperm come up, but in this time the sperm must come sideways or over or whatever. Wherever the stab go, I saw it go, but the sperm touch the egg. And then from the egg fertilize, it just do the natural thing where it usually do, where she explain it, go down through the fallopian tube and come down. Which is what always happen after the egg get fertilized. Right? So I think that might be confusing somehow because when I say, but what happened, whatever, just know, say, usually when penis let out sperm go up. You don't know that. Biology 101. Sperm swim go up and go fertilize egg. But then after the egg fertilize, it come down through the fallopian tube. So in terms of direction, the sperm go up, fertilize egg come down through fallopian tube. In this instance, she gave the guy a blowjob. The sperm in her stomach. She doesn't have a vagina. But she obviously have the other stuff them in there, the other organs, Nature, you just never know. The stab going in her belly, the knife going on the sperm. The sperms are microscopic. They're really small, There are millions and millions of them. Probably had some trang juicy boy busting her mouth. That kind of sounded crass. I apologize. But anyway, so, and then the knife go over, drop it, sperm pan the egg. The sperm them fertilize the egg. And after that, it's just the usual thing, right? The egg get fertilized and then it come down in a fallopian tube and she not have no vagina feet go through, so them couldn't do a cervical cancer. She just explained that and thing. So, and them have to cut her and take it out. Take out the baby. And that's how a woman with no vagina got pregnant and produced a baby through C-section. People just say, like, pick me a blessing. This one is kind of mixed. People say, You know, you have people in this world, you know, who are going to look on that and I say, boy, look on God. God is good. A God planned that, you know, if she get a child. No. Right? Jody B, some people are all hard and say, I'm not buying it. That's okay. That's fine. That's okay. We don't expect, you know, if a good body carry it, then that makes sense, Raga. Yes, it does. And I just want to, and I'm not going to fight with you guys about it. I'm just saying, like, every day, remember, you know, know things the normal way. There's a lot of things we want to know that this is the way it goes, right? I'm not going to knock on, but St. Alicia said ABC News covered. People who live in that time no one can Google these things easy, you know, so... I'm not going to knock on, you know why? Me go through it too with some other things, you know? Me go through it, some other things, I'm just like... Sometimes I have people that talk some things, me just like... I'm like... I kind of... You have some things that go on in the news right now, you know, where... People, me a boy, when I grew up, me live at Percy Street at West Kingston. It was a thing for we for run, go to public, Kingston Public Hospital, we just call it public in Jamaica. When man get shot up and thing and we go look on dead body and we all count the hole them in the body. I know that may sound grotesque, you know, but Madden is right beside Kingston Public Hospital in downtown Kingston, right? The two of them, like, basically they're on North Street, right? When me live at Percy Street, which is in West Kingston, and me I go Calabar Alley, you have to walk on North Street for go all the way across, for go down, you know, past King Street, whatever, boom, 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 and go down a Calabar Alley, which is down a Sutton Street, and James Street, right? So when you pass Madden and you pass KPH, you just inevitable see the something of them. When we pass out this morning time early, I go to school, we are say 12, 13, 14-year-old girls stand up outside at Jubilee. Because Jubilee, they're right beside KPH too, right? And we just happen to grow up somewhere where violence wasn't, and you know, you grew up amongst it. So we used to like, yo, dead body, they are Madden. Because them have a thing when they kill the people and then put them on hand cart and carry them. It's a thing where go, anybody from them here, they can't tell them. So Sandra said she was living in Oxford Street. So she know where me at talk about, right? Anybody from Salt Lane, Spanglers and TG and, you know, Anatown, come down and whatever, Jungle and the whole works and thing. Them know exactly where me at talk about, right? So the point me I make is, me used to crazy things. And I like, you know, me one of them boy that like all emergency go down and blood there everywhere and whatever. Me click in a zone. You know, me on a medical, but me click in a zone and do what me for do for, you know, help somebody or whatever and all them something. And me, who stay so, what do you me I watch a hearing in the United States Congress. And one of the lawmakers, them, I said, what you mean? But man, if you get pregnant and whatever. And me there listen and thing and she say, you need to this and that and you discriminate against people and you fight against. So, and this was a Republican attack, you know. So, but the Republican asked the question, them and me I said, no, I am with him right there, so, you know, me want to know, me confused too. And the woman bad him up, you know, and him I said, no, but explain what them. And the woman I said, but man can't have baby. So, you know, the man I said, but where the baby I go and whatever. And people, me not lie. Because she did that if and but, and when she come out and I explain which part the man I push out the baby, me turn off the TV. Me just couldn't. The point I'm making, somehow no can't believe certain things me, I did see Jeremiah's C-section. What kind of C-section? Tap your foolishness about C-section. Right? The woman say, man, I have baby, I push up baby through them bottom. That the woman. Well, on, who hear about this already? Who hear about this? Who hear about this already? Let me see if you don't know if you don't hear about it. And again, it was in the United States Congress. Who hear about this? Keeping it real, say no, she not hear about it. Anybody know what me I talk about? What did depend what people are talk about? I heard oh yes, are true. Yes. And again, people, me not knock nobody and you know, to each his own. Me reach a point of my life right now where, you know, yeah, you know, so me just I say, me understand how someone who struggle with them something and I say, boy, no sir, you not get it and think or anything for go so you not believe and whatever because I am, you know. Yeah, we at that stage in a society, you know, where man a push up baby through them bottom and thing. And I'm confused. Me no, you know. There's something me can't bring my mind can't, you know. You know what I say? Yeah, me, you know, and then you know, nowadays, if you had tell certain, so I said, no, I don't really understand that, you know, that really confused me or whatever. Nowadays, people attack you, say you attack them. Yeah, all you do, you know, you say, me not understand that anything can go so. And I can't tell you how many times I see people get attacked, say you're being insensitive to this and that human being and blah, 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 blah. I'll kind of sit now going, you know, right? But as I say, yeah, we live in a time, you know, where some things are happen, whatever, and things like that. So more time, you know, my mind may have a little problem. I process some certain things sometime, you know, I realize why this world I move super fast, you know, like I can't keep up with somebody sitting there when I go on out there. You know? Well, on the big beer, this same one I say sitting. But big beer, you know, in our box. You know, in that box, in a big beer. Forward up in that box, a big beer. Oh, yeah, man, yeah. Wagwan.
Good evening, Rocker. Good evening.
Yeah, well, I make a turn. Yeah, talk to me.
Yeah, man, no box name I show, man, earlier. That don't even name in box, but thanks to no box name show. No, the thing where if you link for get the box, it ain't a show. Find when you get the little warning from TikTok word earlier.
Oh no, that was gifts.
But the black the icon for the box too. That may I tell you. But all right, we move on from that. Don't worry about that.
Man, plan she didn't miss him.
All right, may I give a quick look at anatomy and physiology lesson on the whole abdominal thing, all this thing. It's known as the abdominal cavity. Abdominal cavity contain the stomach, small intestine, large intestine. You have on your right upper quadrant, you have liver, you have pancreas, you have spleen, you have back behind you have the two kidney bilaterally on the two sides of the back, but it's still considered within the abdominal cavity. So, you know, all of that in the what you call abdominal cavity. Stomach consists of small and large intestine. And there's even different part to that too. So.
Oh, okay. So the stomach have the small and large intestine, but then the abdominal have all of them other organs there.
Right, the abdominal cavity is the general piece side, and within the abdominal cavity, you have your stomach. Like if you say GI tract.
Right.
All right, GI tract starts from your mouth. And then what we call one thing called mastication. You chew.
Hold on. The gastrointestinal tract starts from your mouth?
Yes, sir. When you're taking the food, you're taking in the food, the intake.
Right.
Start with your mouth.
So it's a tract all the way down. Oh, it's a pathway.
The start of the tract is when you chew the food.
okay.
known as
Okay.
mastication.
Yes.
You masticate the food, you chew your food, you swallow, go down the esophagus.
Yeah. Okay.
Esophagus lead to the beginning of the stomach, which is part of the small intestine. Small intestine run and digest the food, the gastric juices and enzyme and everything.
Right.
Then when it decide what fit maintain body and what is considered waste. The waste now go now towards the large intestine. The large intestine consider I think 3 and 4 parts. You have the ascending colon, transverse colon, dissecting colon, and the rectum.
Right.
And then you know the rest of the part there at the end.
Right. What do you mean, rest of that part there at the end? What you talking about? Like the bottom.
When you go to the descending colon and go to the rectum, you shit you out.
You sit, okay, yeah. Oh, you just see that nice sit up, okay.
Yeah, man, I try, you know.
Yeah. The anal exit.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. Oh, but you said an interesting thing there that was quite informative to me. Because so many of us lay people who are not educated about these things like you are, we tend to think like it's just, of course, we don't know the distinction between, well, the average person don't know the distinction between what the 2 different types of intestines that you say, right? And then now, but you're saying the first one now, that they really have waste in it. That not really, is that like you know,
small intestines deal with the small intestine deal with taking in your electrolytes and your nourishment and your nutrients and your things when needed for the body to maintain life, you know. Your sodium, potassium.
So that's where it's extracting it from what you consumed, right? In that process,
correct.
Right? Okay.
Correct.
Okay, interesting. So at that point, it not turned doodoo yet.
No.
But it's still, but it's still an intestinal function.
Correct, because what it take to maintain body and what you don't need is maintain as waste. It begin to develop the waste we go through when you get rid of.
Which when anybody hear this, them know it's inaccurate to say all we in our intestine is doodoo.
Correct.
Right, because the small intestine is doing a whole different thing when I really do it. But by reaching big intestine, at that time it start turning a waste on them something.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so like somebody saying in the chat now, this whole system is called peristalsis. Is where you push through
wait name what?
In the peristalsis.
No, you can't spell it for me. No, I know this. I sit there. Peri what? Oh, you spell it.
Peristalsis. Peristalsis, I believe. And if
it came up. It came up.
Okay.
Peristalsis. Okay, I do it one. You have to know for trigger these. Okay, here we go. Peristalsis is the automatic wave-like contraction and relaxation of muscles in the digestive tract that propels foods and liquids and waste through the body. See, the whole process there, it carry the food and the waste through the body, yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. No, me like this, cause me I learn this involuntary rhythmic process occurs through the gastrointestinal tract, beginning in the esophagus, moving through the stomach and intestines, and ending at the anus, just like what you said. Right? You see, say you never did school, you know.
No, I'm in a school.
Yeah, I never make pum distract you from your homework and them something.
No, man, I make time for that, man. School come first, but then
school come first and thing and whatever. Nah, man, yeah. No, see, I exactly how you explain it, you know, right that way. Like, see, school and thing.
All right, let me break it down for people now. You when people that say them belly bottom at them,
yeah,
is when if you eat something bad when you agree with your stomach. Right when that go through the small intestine part there, so, and you have something where don't agree with your stomach, that we call the inflammation of the small intestine. Hence why the people say them belly bottom are hot them.
But it's not really them belly bottom though.
No. It's just the direction of the small intestine there.
So when them say the belly bottom are at them, I'm just saying, could you just help me to...
All right, so when the small intestine...
No, hold on. My question is, usually when people say them belly bottom are at them, well, I'm talking about Jamaican, it's really the bottom of them belly them are referred to, as opposed to where the same people say, no, my belly hurt me, and it's up here, so if you say the small intestines is up here, so, and them say them belly bottom are at them, and them usually are referred to down here, so could you reconcile that for me, please?
Let me give you a better picture, right? The small intestine, okay. All right, let me get it like this. The large intestine, if you can point by your stomach right now, you go from the large intestine start from your right lower part, go up, go cross, and come back down at the left side. The small intestine is within that part. So when that gets inflamed or inflammation occur, the only way to go is downward to the belly, to where you would call the belly bottom, or the lower cavity of the abdomen. Hence why you feel the inflammation and the pressure at the bottom of your abdominal cavity, known as the belly bottom.
Oh, so the small intestines are inside, within the boundaries of the large intestine.
Correct, yes.
Oh.
Small intestine large. Yeah, I don't need a small intestine. It's larger than the large intestine because it has different loops.
Wait, say what? Through. Say what?
You know I'm getting a detail, but you can Google it later. You can't see visually.
You understand it with medical people. So when you say the small intestine is bigger than the large intestine.
Exactly. I don't need a small intestine to rot. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I'll work with it. I'll just go with it. I'll just go with it. Yeah, I'll just
but
go.
The small
it's longer.
Like
what you mean is that it's longer. You mean, somebody said it's longer. Right. Lola said it's true. No, I understand what you mean. You said there's more there, than the large intestine. The large intestine is bigger, and the small intestine is smaller. But there's more of the small intestines than of. I understand what you're saying.
Correct.
Yeah. Wow. So what's your assessment about how this young lady got pregnant?
Listen, it's what they call them like a 1 in a million
exactly
thing, because I want people to open their mind to understand. Say, even when this young lady, as they say, not born with a vagina, you have to also take in consideration certain of our body parts and body formation may also be altered within our body. Hence why if so-called she gets stabbed, who knows if the ovary nearby where the stab wound there, and it's a lot of things that need to be taken into consideration as far as that particular case go. But it's something that need to definitely on a case-by-case basis.
But weird things happen all the time against astronomical odds. It's just, like you said, like, when you look at all the factors that come together to make some really weird things happen, you're like, the probability of this repeating is like, it's possible, but the likelihood is like nil, These things crazy things happen all the time, you know?
Me, I want to look at one for you now. One time, me see one woman, take care of one woman, and she coming out about her stomach hurt her.
Yeah.
We work her up, do ultrasound, and there's there's different type of ultrasound too. That's the next thing too. Because they have what they call trans-abdominal ultrasound and trans-vaginal ultrasound.
Okay.
The trans-abdominal is where they put the probe on the stomach, on the belly, and do whatever. And the trans-vaginal is when they go inside and do what they have to do. Long story short, she come back and said she's pregnant with twin. And she started bawling. Because at the end of the day now, after you calm her down, I say, what you going? So she said she don't know who the father is for the pitney them. And we follow her. And so she give birth to the pitney them, and the two pitney them have two different fathers.
Yeah, that is that is not unusual. No, you know, that is.
All right. So
Yeah.
anything can happen. As science and everything we are going there now, everything can, it just, you have to just say, wow. You just take it like that.
There's all kind of. There's a twin. They're well known now. They're twin, and twin girls. I think it's in Germany. And one of the girls is a black woman, and the next one is a white woman. Not only a white woman, like a ginger-haired, freckled white woman, and they're twins in Germany. You know, like things happen. You know, enough people still can't believe it, and they must say, "No, something go on," but they're twins. You know. They're twin. They were twin. You're right.
Wow. Yeah.
I understand. But no, respect for the sharing in the day and things. See? You know, respect for that thing. All right. Cool. Blessings, my brother. Respect, man.
Cool.
Keeping it real, I see you did that talk about some. If I apologize to you because something and I apologize to you, so I make you aware of something you probably don't know about yourself, because you see, you can't, you're one of them kind of get in and this thing like you think, say, the life them is about you and for address you. You have an accusatory thing about you. You love to say, your fault and you make this happen and whatever, and you just did that. What day you did I do it with me? And, you know, discussion, they never did I get anywhere. Me I back off and make you say what you say, and you still insist I start drawing me back in night or whatever. I realize what you do, I love you. Right? And today now you start it again and whatever, I tell you chill and whatever. And then you come back now and I say, you should have did this, or you make this happen and all them something or whatever. So it's annoying. You are annoying, right? So, you know, I'm kind of lawyer, but you don't stop. You just keep going. And I don't think you're aware of what you're doing. You're very accusatory. You love tell people, you make this happen, and you this happen, and you this happen. And it's fucking annoying. I don't like it. It's getting on my nerves. Right? So, in case you don't know, say you do that, or that you do. I may ignore you. Yeah. So, you do me sure. And something are going on with you where you just have this crave for attention, and the way you want to get the attention is to provoke. Whether you do it consciously or unconsciously, I'm making you aware of it right now. Cut it out. Stop it. All right, cool. Anyway, moving right along. With upon what you might call it, jacket mix-up or any other mix-up or whatever, anything or no one share and whatever. Yo, that look at thing they kind of weird me. Look at thing they kind of weird me with whatever. I match it out and thing, but give thanks to the people you know, with the medical people who give their input and thing. And we can disagree, people. That's okay. We can disagree and thing, with the appropriate amount of respect, mutual respect for each other over here and thing. And and like I said, some of you still have difficulty believing that this thing could even be in any way possible and thing. But as I said earlier, even I myself, I'm hearing stuff nowadays where people say, oh, this is going on, and I have problem believing some of this stuff. And it's not even like believing, but just, it's like, sometimes things that go fast and you're like, okay, knowledge is knowledge, but sometimes things that go so fast, it's like, you're like, hold on, all right, I need to process this a little bit for it to get, whatever, them look weird, but people are woolly about something up, they know where you're like, and I'm aware that a lot of you don't follow up these things and so forth, and that's all right. But a whole heap of things are going on there right now. Rough. All right. So one other thing, and then we open the phone line, and if you How old is the baby from the story? Now? I don't know. I don't know. I just saw the nurse presented this, and I realized it was from a peer-reviewed article. And again, that's just a term in academia, meaning it's from a reputable journal. You know, that it's a and again, these things are subjected to peer reviewed. So your peers, it cannot be published until your peers review it, and when they review it, they attack it and whatever, and based on their analyses and what they have to say about it, that plays a role in whether or not the article is even published. In other words, if you come with garbage or nonsense or whatever, your article now published. Not only that, you can have a really great article, from being peer reviewed, and it's still not published because there's so many others better than yours, So when you say something get published in a peer reviewed journal and one that is of high regard, you know that it has been subjected to, judicious and substantial scrutiny, and it has been ripped apart, thoroughly explored in so many ways and so forth, for it to reach a point where it warranted publication and things like that, So, and then and for those of you who don't know, there's actually tons and tons of stories out there, people getting pregnant in weird ways, Weird ways and thing. Look at the situation where the man and the woman, they and him a left her. Where it go? Him did a left her, right? And no, yeah, him did a left her. Well, you have two different ones. You have two. So one is like the man must have did a left her, and him did left her. But anyway, she ended up like convincing him to have back sex with her like one time. So there's two different ones. So but one of them was after him have sex in her and come in her and leave, she used a turkey baster, sitting near a turkey baster, sitting where drop sitting. Put the turkey baster in her. Draw up him sperm. Must run, go put it in her, get one freezer sitting there, whatever. Where it go? Helen says she hear about it. Convince. I think she did carry it go. But anyway, she convinced somehow get somebody whatever for use it for artificial insemination. Some general ship go on or whatever, right? Right? And then get pregnant with the man's sperm. Carry the baby to term. Kalia says she watch it. I have a picnic. Picnic barn and picnic. He mix up now down here. You know, say she carried the man go court for child support. Hey man said, what you talk about? She said, yeah, you're a baby. So I must say, no, I carry my baby or whatever. You don't even dare whatever. Boom. Cut long story short, them do the DNA test. Yeah, fine. How that happen? And I saw Miss Lady explain it. You know, so the court say, him have it, yeah, man, you're on child support now for your pick, man. Him a pay child support for him and whatever. And it was hotly debated because the part, on one side people are saying, well, if you never go there, it wouldn't happen. When you go there, boom, bam, 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 bim, bim, bim. That we understand. On the other side, the argument was, okay, what is going to be done then? Okay, fine. But what is going to be done for these women who were just setting out and doing all these things and whatever, this and that. And when the result come out, there is nothing to disincentivize them from doing it. Which is true. It's like, when the man them do wrong and step up the way them supposed to step up, rightly so, courts hold them accountable, which they should, right? But we see where women do some crazy things out there and whatever, and they are not punished. The court that's busy with it, we just care about the child, you have to do so and so. Mm-hmm. A woman breed for a man. She never like a man. She did want somebody else to be the. She don't tell the man say she pregnant, right? She deliberately not tell the man say she pregnant. And she got married somebody else. The picnic barn and the picnic knowing mother and father. Well, it's a girl. Know her mother and father. And so and so. The man go do so and go find out say, him my father. The man go to the court and say, I want to be the father of my child. I want to mind my youth. It's my youth and whatever and things like that. And long story short, the court tell him, say, no man, no, you're not the father. Not only you're not the father, but the court is just telling you, don't go around the family. Don't go near the picnic, don't go near the family. And the court banned him from going there. This is the man who want to mind him. And the court said, right now, that child know a mother and father, And them a husband and wife. You are no husband. So the thing that is again, the best interest of the child standard, right? It's actually a legal doctrine, right? So basically, and they're precedent for it. This is common law. Common law is court-made law, right? And them just follow and them stay upon the same trajectory and thing and whatever. So you have a man now who know, so that's his child biologically, but the court determined that it is not in the best interest of the child for you, the biological father, who want to take your responsibility for your child. And one of the courts said, not only that, and we're going to prohibit you from going near the family or the pit them and things like that, You understand? So that picnic going reach some point where the man say, really a biological father that if them find out, sometimes they do. And the picnic I said, but why you never let me know my real father? And the court said, but you could have did do it and whatever. And the mother I said, well, I never want to do it. So, you have these things happening out there, Okay. Sometimes it's not even like a wrong or right thing, It's where the chips fall, All right. So I'm going to play one more video. Again, I'm going to answer the video, so I'm going here, right? Just one more for today. And then we'll open, the chat and who want come talk, and who no want talk. If nobody no talk, I'm going to do some work and then go on my bed. So this woman, I like her, right? I don't agree with a lot of stuff that she does, but and she's so energetic and she have her hustle and she have some interesting points or whatever, But I just like to see the stuff, listen to stuff where she posts and but I disagree with her so many times and whatever. And sometimes, she educate me, Sometimes when she says some things and whatever, she gives me insight. I'm always big on learning about how women think. It's a big deal for me, I enjoy it. I enjoy learning how women think. I think so. But the thrust of her social media thing is to teach women how to get and keep rich men. Right? So pretty much all her posts are about that. how to get and keep rich man, right? If you want to catch a rich man and think or whatever. So she have all these videos about all these things that you're supposed to do for to catch rich man. And I found this one quite interesting, you know, because with this one, what she do, she basically I say, you can't have a formula for catch man, for catch quality man. And you use a formula right through your life at all your ages. So she said, nah, when you're at a certain age, this is how you catch rich man. And then when you reach a certain age, you have to change it. If you want a rich man, this is what you have to do. And then when you reach someone want to listen now and tell me if she's on point, right? I want to listen what she has about how to catch rich man, right? And tell me based on the age of the woman, right? And tell me if she's on point or if a foolishness she attack, all right? Meds.
Ladies, if you want to marry a rich guy, your dating strategy needs to change as you grow older. Let me tell you straight up what works in every age bracket. In your 20s, you can do whatever the F you want. You are young, you're pretty, you're unapologetical. You can tell a rich guy straight up, if you want to date me, you have to spoil me. That's your 20s. You don't have to have any game, and guys will be lining up to date you. Between 30 and 35, it will be a different story. By now, you have to package yourself. You need to be seen as this beautiful, ambitious girl who has achieved a lot in life, but is still slightly struggling in finances. You tell him, I'm pretty, I'm hardworking, but my life hasn't been easy. And you show that you genuinely care about him, not just for his money. You say things like, I've met many great men in my life, but I want to rely on myself. That's the beautiful but tragic persona that you want to play. Once you hit 35, you need a new strategy. Now your social media cannot be just about luxury hotels, VIP memberships, and designer clothes. At that point, guys would be doing a cost-benefit analysis on you. And he'll think, oh, she's over 35, she's not young anymore, but she costs a lot. That's not a good deal for him, okay? Instead, you start posting pictures that shows you make a good wife, including you cooking, gardening, doing interior design, making a cozy home life. You are building the wife material image that's 35 to 40. When you hit 40 or older, you need to be flaunting your skills like a peacock. You need to invite him over for dinner and cook him a 5-course meal to impress him. You show off all your skills. You pull out all the tricks. You need to tell him how successful you are in business and how you can help him with his business as well. You tear up a little bit and say, my life hasn't been easy, but I'm so glad that I finally met you. I've searched all over the world and I pull out all the meal to impress him. You show off all your skills. You pull out all the tricks. You need to tell him how successful you are in business and how you can help him with his business as well. You tear up a little bit and say, my life hasn't been easy, but I'm so glad that I finally met you. I've searched all over the world and I finally found my soulmate. You give him that emotional warmth and connection. You want him to feel like when it's cold outside, she'll make me soup. When I'm tired, she'll give me a massage. You want him to feel like you genuinely care about him. You'll care for him when he's older and that you literally wipe his ass when he's in a wheelchair. You give him that emotional safe space that he needs. From 20 to 40, every 5 years is a different strategy. If you want to settle down, you want love, you want marriage, you want a family, you need to understand this. Your persona, meaning how people perceive you, is your market value. Men evaluate you based on your age and the persona you give off. The same millionaire will set a higher bar for girls who are older. And so you need to try harder for him. And yes, that is raw, that is cruel, but that's how the real world works.
Okay. I just find her so entertaining. I'm just so, but some of what she's saying is BS, but some of what she's saying, she's on point. She's on point. She's on point with some of what she's saying. But you see, overall, if you listen to her though, and at the end, she said, I'm going to paraphrase, but what she's saying is like, yo, this is a game. You got to know the rules. And you can't just be out there like sitting down, like wishing for a rich guy or a rich man can't come. She's saying you need to be proactive, and importantly, from what she's saying, you have to be strategic, right? The thing, with everything what she's saying, she's not saying you have to care about the guy, She's saying you have to convince him that you care about him. So again, we want to get that, if you listen her right through, she's not saying, yeah, you must really care about him or whatever. She's saying, no, you have to know how him think and convince him based on how him think, I saw you have to play the game. I saw you beat him, man. Make him believe so you wipe him ass when him in a wheelchair. She's not saying you should wipe his ass if he's in a wheelchair. If you're there with him, I'm there with him. That's not what she's saying. She said you must make him think you would wipe his ass if he should end up in a wheelchair. Because the goal here is, what do you do to get the man? That is the focus here. And she say you have to know the man them thing. And this thing, I want to amp this thing one method right through. She's saying, that don't work. I say, depending on what age you depend on thing, you think different, So you have to have different methodology. You have to have different methods based on, different age and all them something there. But she's actually Asian, right? I don't know which background or whatever, but she's Asian. And when she does her videos, she does them with so much enthusiasm, she brings that energy and thing and whatever, So I just find her amusing and thing like that. But if we go through some, we could just go through a little bit with Bible, a little bit jazz.
Ladies, if you want to marry a rich guy, your dating strategy needs to change as you grow older. Let me tell you straight up what works in every age bracket. In your 20s, you can do whatever the F you want. You are young, you're pretty, you're unapologetical. You can tell a rich guy straight up, if you want to date me, you have to spoil me. That's your 20s.
All right. She's right and she's wrong, right? She's right in terms of men in general. There's no rocket science there. When you're young and pretty and whatever, you have the pick of the lot. And you can state where you want, because is either the man can do him what you want him to do, or if him not do it, you have 10 million other man. Because you're pretty, you have 10 million other man a draw for you. So she's right about that. What she's wrong about is that, you can tell her. What she halfway wrong about is that, you cannot tell a rich guy what you want and thing, and the rich guy do what you want or whatever. Some rich high value man and whatever, you can't roll with them. So you can't, because you're pretty. Because remember, them have the pick of the lot too. So if you come with a kind of hype like, I'm pretty, I'm supposed to do this and that and whatever, and tell them whatever the F you want and whatever, you have money man and top man, run where you're at. You come here, go and like say you're at or whatever, this and that. But, which is why I say half, those older rich men who, they with these young pretty ladies and whatever, she's right. That is the equation. And they know it, right? So if they want that pretty rich model or whatever, on them side or whatever and thing like that, yeah, them no understand. So if she said, listen, I want a diamond ring, I want a this and that, yeah. You have them man there, them rich and have it like that, so them get the woman them like, them get a young pretty woman them like that. So she right about that in terms of, you see them rich, really rich older man out there with them really pretty, attractive, young girls or them there with, them 20s, sometime, them late teens too, And then the man, them are 50, other and then sitting there, whatever. That's very often the equation. So she's right about that. And those women, they know why them a date a man like that, when them a get out tight. And very often when them a get out tight is, Yeah, but send on the luxury and the this and the that. So she right about that. But then now, nowadays, remember, you have young billionaires now, right? You have multimillionaires all over the world now who in them 20s and 30s and things like that. And them high value man then and them 30s and 40s who were really rich and things like that. A lot of them man, you dime a dozen. It's like, them, you come and you go and so them spend a money upon you and shell you out, jump up in your belly, stretch you out, the whole works and thing, all grounds you out too, right? Or they may be like, wait, how she go answer for what she thinks? She want to she don't know something can't get anything. She know who she talk to, so she know who I am. You know when them look at something they so that not gonna work with some of them man they out there, but it gonna work with the older rich one them who can't hardly walk and whatever. Yeah, you can them pretty young girls can butt up them man and get where anything them want,
You don't have to have any game, and guys will be lining up to date you.
You don't have to have any game, and guys will be lining up to be with you when you're young. That's true. That's true for pretty young ladies. Like, them not short a man I look them. And anybody who is like really attractive or who when them did in them 20s and them late teens really attractive, you know the drill with that. You're not short a man I look you. And you're not short a man I give you them things and you don't even ask me, don't it? So, yeah, that's true. So I could go on and see what she said next.
30 and 35, it will be a different story. By now, you have to package yourself. You need to be seen as this beautiful, ambitious girl who has achieved a lot in life, but is still slightly struggling in finances.
Well, the problem with that, no, she had said you have to be seen 30, 35 I go up now, So you have to see this, remember now, So you have the 20s, them down there, that them a shell down the place, By the way, most of these women who have the hype that she talk about in them 20s, as I said before, about last week or a couple of weeks ago, I've known quite a few. Some of them, a lot of them have been my friends, or whatever. And all of them who talk so, when them in them 20s and them early 30s with the hype them, and maintain that right through. Every one of them, bar none, who have that look of entitlement, I'm pretty, I'm supposed to get this and whatever, and communicate as such. Every one of them, in an unsatisfied space. Every one of them, I talk years and decades of knowing different. All of them end up in a space where them not happy. The one them were hype, the whole of them end up in a space when them with different configurations. Right? It's either them man don't know what them want, man don't know what them want. No, them the one you know. Right? Them the one you know. When them did want you did that just a bounce them out about the place and thing and treat them like clown or whatever because they did good like that. But no, I can't tell you how many women out, I chat all kind of thing about man and whatever, this and that and whatever. No, man don't want you. Right? So them have that little bitterness thing there. And whatever. And they have several other little permutations, right? But it's just one of the interesting things I noticed. Like every pretty woman, every woman who when them did young and pretty, very attractive, and entitled, and we're not in a kind of arrogant way, either kind of arrogant, forceful way, or in a kind of passive-aggressive way, a sneaking way, on the sides. All of them end up like, them not happy when them there. And the other, is either them a cuss man don't know what them want or whatever, or one of the common thing when them end up do, them end up realize now which part them there now, them not attract the type of man them where them want, where them used to did attract, but them clown them out or whatever and things like that. And then now, them go try there with a man with their on them level or below them, and it never works. Or if them stay with a man there, them stay with a man there just like a companion or what them I get from him and whatever, because in a film mind, I can't do no better right now, so him are the best option, so make me work with him. But there is nothing real there, really, it's very transactional, it's very like a kind of, all right, I work with us something, yeah. And in their mind, them settle. But anytime you hear a woman say she settle, it's not something that she emotionally wanted, right? Settling by definition means this is not what I deserve. This is not what I should get. But this is the best option right now, so let me try work with it. And I saw them end up now in a relationship with them now are in a, and them end up now miserable. Them start resent the person. Because when them settle with somebody, it's always kind of nice at the beginning, and then after a while it's like, I don't even like him, I don't even know why I'm going to do this. And thing and whatever, And then them end up a gaslight him. And I blame him, because him not step up, he's not being whatever, when really, if she settle and go in at something what she want. Because the alternative is like to have nobody and nothing. Then you have the woman them now who them did a balance out them things certain way and I put certain things in place and reach, and so them have the means to kind of take care of themselves, And what them do is them either just stay alone. Some of them just got bunks with that woman too. Right? Or them with them and a man, what them like, and it's like, yeah man, him good enough, him, So them not dislike him, man, them, but them run the show. Yeah. You have some woman, that reach a point and them just want a man who them can't tell him what him to do, without being like aggressive and assertive with it and thing. And just have him right with him, man. And him serve a little companion purpose, Juggle with him and thing, But the difference with those people, with those women now, is there isn't that bitterness and anger there. It's more like it's like a realistic assessment of what their options are and where they are, and they'll be like, okay, this is it and whatever. So them not end up a cuss man or anything. They're just like, some good, I'm glad to me get so and so. I'm gonna put this together. I'm look at business. I did invest so and so. I'm own some, me all right and thing. I make him know about the money that we have over this. So they're really good at that, Them look at investment and them look at thing and so and so whatever. And I juggle with a look at man and thing and him man makes you laugh, good company, I look at sort out and whatever and thing like that and whatever. And interestingly, these women nowadays who they so don't bring up the marriage thing to them. The one that the last set we I talk about who reach, and have them things and whatever, right? Them not married no man. You just come, good company, no marriage around here. Them ain't not something there. But they want you to be there, and just be there like all for a long time, whatever. Them ain't not married something and whatever. They're about protecting them assets and them things and whatever. And them want to know so them can run with a boy. If a boy slip going, we don't want to look confused and you say, you understand? And thing. Jeremiah's. I got. Right, so you have them little dynamics that were going on and thing, but that one, when we see them on the internet, I kick up and I go on the young one, them and this and that, you see them a go on, and that's like, yeah man, catch them 10, 15 years from now, they must sing a different tune,
You tell him, I'm pretty, I'm hardworking, but my life hasn't been easy. And you show that you genuinely care about him, not just for his money. You say things like, I've met many great men in my life, but I want to rely on myself. That's the beautiful but tragic persona that you want.
I like the way she characterized it. You must project a beautiful but tragic persona, right? So you have to have that beautiful forward-moving thing that you attract him, But you have to play the tragic side, like, I met a lot of men in my life who, I want to do so and so, but, I just need one we can so and so and so and so. So you're telegraphing to the man, say, you could be that special guy. Are you going to step up? All delivered in the beautiful but tragic persona. She cracks me up, man.
Want to play. Once you hit 35, you need a new strategy. Now your social media cannot be just about luxury hotels, VIP memberships, and designer clothes. At that point, guys would be doing a cost-benefit analysis on you. And he'll think, oh, she's over 35, she's not young anymore, but she costs a lot. That's not a good deal for him, okay? Instead, you start posting pictures that shows you make a good wife, including you cooking, gardening, doing interior design, making a cozy home life. You are building the wife material.
She's actually on point here. Well, broadly speaking, she's on point in terms of how men think. She's on point. She's on point. Listen, it's kind of. And again, it's about value, It's what do you bring to the relationship? And what she's saying, when you read 40, what she said, 35, 40, them time there, the man start assess you differently, So she's giving it from a female perspective. That man start look for certain things, like given your age and given where you're at, why should I be with you, So he's saying it can't just be like when it was 20, because the man them start think now, what value you are going to bring to the relationship? It's true. A lot of men are like that now. You still have the man them out there who is just front, and drive down your baggy and them a slave to that. But just like a woman have been adjusting, in relationships, a lot of men are doing that now where, okay, fine, you look good and you can dash out and whatever, but why me, If means that I remember, she talk about rich man, She talk about how the rich man them think, So one time gone, man for the most part was just all about your looks and your front. It is still the case. You have men out there, it's just front them think about. But it is also the case that a lot more men out there now, them not frightened for your looks and your front and thing once them reach up in a for them 40s and them rich and whatever. And if you come at them that way there and whatever, they'll think that is insulting. Or them think, say, what, she really idiot, she thinks that it's going to work. And at that point, the man are going to either process and say, is either I'm going to ignore you and whatever, because you're going to look like idiot, or you may look good enough and based on how film life set up, you may say, yeah, I'm going to take a two, I'm going to blaze and cut, Jump up in your belly a couple times and send you along. Remember, you do your thing for kind of trap him, because him know say him is a catch, kind of a rich man, and whatever. You're not the only woman who have him type of thing, And the mistake a lot of women make, we're kind of tying to what she talk about right now. Them in them 40s, I go up to them 50s and things say them are 20. Them still, yeah, she right. Enough of them out there, them on the internet and thing. And whatever you may say about Kevin Samuels, sometimes I see him talk to some of them and, because Kevin Samuels can, sometimes he's just a little bit too harsh, But there are times when he's being real, and the way I say is true. And he was just like, so hold on, you're 40 odd with 3 kids, and you think you're a 10 in terms of, and you want a high value man with so and so and so. Like, seriously? And you have a flow like you're a 20-year-old hottie and whatever, like, you fool? They are out there. You have some woman out there, Yeah, and the mistake being confident and self-assured with being a realist, right? Not because you're confident and self-assured, you must ignore the elements of reality in terms of where you're there in a life and all them something there,
Image, that's 35 to 40. When you hit 40 or older, you need to be flaunting your skills like a peacock. You need to invite him over for dinner and cook him a 5-course meal to impress him. You show off all your skills. You pull out.
Yeah, no, never asking, is that true? I don't. This is one part I don't agree with her, But I understand what she's saying, but yeah, this is the part I don't agree with. The flaunting all your skills and what. But I guess, again, remember, she not talk about forget a man. She's talking about to get a rich man. Right? So she's saying if the woman over 40 go up, you want a rich man, then she say, the man, you have to have something about where set you apart, at the age there and thing and whatever. And that it can't just be your looks anymore. If you 40 or go up to 50, you want a rich man because you have to package yourself in some other way where your value is a significantly increase, and then you have to indirectly or directly market yourself to the rich man in a way where, like, I need to cook you some dinner and whatever. You know what, I want to cook you like a 5-course meal from the south of Italy, and it's making me like, wow, you know how to do that? And then I'm like, yeah, that's what she does. So, that things that she kind of have a point. Again, remember, her whole thing is not to get a man, it's to get a rich man.
All the tricks. You need to tell him how successful you are in business and how you can help him with his business as well.
But what if the woman ain't? Because to her point, you have women in them 40s right now who really believes that the only thing they must bring to still believes that the only thing they must bring to the relationship, the need for bring to the relationship is what a 20-year-old pretty woman bring. Them out there enough. Looks and front. Looks and front. So what she has to write, they say, like, if you have to convince a man, they say, I can be an asset to your business. Right? The problem is, enough of them entitled women, they buy them reach 40s and them don't know fart about running business, much less we have any other qualities where you can be impressed with and whatever. For them mind and thing, them, put on 2 lace wig and whatever and 2 tight up something with pum pum and print out. And you're supposed to want me and take care of me. I want me to you. Man, them out there, man. But mama school them, mama school them, man.
Tear up a little bit and say, my life has...
No, that part just gets me. When she say you have to tear up a little bit. She tell the woman them to ball a little bit. Women do that. At different points, them ball and go on and whatever, and them get manipulative. No, remember I was out the road and thing, I watch them, I say, watch no goods, just think say all this and work and whatever. Get some emotional thing and whatever.
Pull out all the tricks. You need to tell him how successful you are.
Pull out all the tricks.
Peacock, you need to invite him over for dinner and cook him a 5-course meal to impress him. You show off all your skills. You pull out all the tricks. You need to tell him how successful you are in business and how you can help him with his business as well. You tear up a little bit and say, my life hasn't been easy, but I'm so glad that I finally met you. I've searched all over the world and I finally found my soulmate. You give him that emotional warmth and connection. You want him to feel like when it's cold outside, she'll make me soup. When I'm tired, she'll give me a massage. You want him to feel like you genuinely care about him. You'll care for him when he's older and that you literally wipe his ass when he's in a wheelchair. You give him that emotional safe space that he needs. From 20 to 40, every 5 years is a different strategy. If you want to settle down, you want love, you want marriage, you want a family, you need to understand this. Your persona, meaning how people perceive you, is your market value. Men evaluate you based on your age and the persona you give off. The same millionaire will set a higher bar for girls who are older. And so you need to try harder for him. And yes, that is raw, that is cruel, but that's how the real world works.
And women do the same thing too. They set a higher bar for men when they get older. But you notice everything she said, is this 5-year interval up to 40, from 20 to 40. She not say nothing after. She not say nothing about after 40. What does that mean? right? If she has said, oh yeah, you want to get a rich man, this is the game, and you have to change it every 5 years and thing, and she stop at 40. What she has said this? What is she saying there, if she stop at 40? Well, now let's say something else, and it may not make sense to someone. Not everybody, I must admit, because I know wealthy couple who appreciate them wealth, people who have money and whatever, but their relationship is not based on their wealth, right? I know quite a few people who are, them have proper money. We're not talking idiot money, good money and whatever. But their relationship they're based on other things, them, union where them love each other, care about each other and thing and whatever. But it's not grounded in them money, right? That being said, though, I cannot tell you the amount of people me know make money lead them into deciding who them are going to deal with. And it end up being an unhappy experience for them. Them get the money where them want, the money person where them want, I think. I'm not happy. Some of them, if them do it 2-3 times and still not happy with none of them. Enough people me know. And them was saying initially, like, and let me just say, you have some people who, again, they're more realistic than others, right? So I know people in that situation, women, who the money there, but, chemistry and this and that not there, but they accept it, and they're not bitter and upset about it, and they're like, and their reasoning is, hey, I would have loved it to be perfect, but it's not perfect. And you always hear some version of the following. Yeah, but I'd rather be in a relationship when are too wonderful with money than for being a one when are too wonderful without money. And I don't know if we say all these, over these years, they've been doing a lot of them, but they will pose question to women along the following line. Which man will you dare with? Right? When I hear it, we'll see, but we just have to like reenact it. Which one of these men would you dare with? The one who's devoted to you, who love you and would do the world for you and will make sacrifice for you, will never cheat on you, is just devoted to you, will protect you, will defend you, the whole works and things like that and thing, but in broke. Or the man who's going to treat you like shit, he's going to cheat on you and whatever and things like that, and not going to be emotionally available to you and whatever. I'm not going to be as caring and attentive and compassionate with you and whatever, this and that, but him rich and would give you anything you want. When I see the videos out there, and with the woman them always, when 90% of the woman them choose, when 90% of the woman them choose, the one panda side. Yeah. One panda side. So Asha, she said she prefer ball in her Lamborghini. Yeah. No. You prefer ball in a nice big pretty house and thing, don't it? Yeah. Yeah. God. But yeah, so you have that game that's played out. And so I can tell you as a man, when people ask someone thing, say the right thing or whatever. But to a man, them out there again, let me just tell you here. I don't know, say Raga is about the ladies, you know, but you see when woman, you can't follow them with certain things. I like man them out there, young youth them, and listen to me. I say it already, and I say it tell you again. Women, all women have rules. Them have box for tick off and all them something. Yeah, most women have rules. But remember Raga telling you this. Women enforce their rules. For the man them with them not into that like that or not feel like that. And give the man them all kind of hoops for jump through. And those same women break their rules for the man where they want and the man where they like. Enough of the man them don't listen to me. It's enough of the woman them in here now who listen to me right now. If them will tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? A truth you tell. Right? Right? And you need to understand that as a man when you juggle out there. Right? That's why I'm tell people, tell you them all the while. Say, listen, when a woman like you, you know, you're going to know. You're going to know. It's almost like she can't even help it. You're going to know. If a woman like you, she like you she like her, and you're going to get her with all kind of thing with she. You understand? And it's great for you, you know, if you can like her too. And you know, say she like you like that and whatever. If you have a woman like that, no give her up for nothing here. Listen what me I tell you here. And if you have a hot woman and whatever and all them something there, I have a nice woman and thing like that and whatever. I guess you she rank and feisty and she just this and that, but she just nice with you. And you're like, well, me not have with him, have a me no so and so. She just like you. And women can be weird like that. Listen, not all women, you know, because I tell you, and this is from observation and experience. And I bet you some woman tell you know how much woman end up a love and like a man who another type of man that she did that thing say is our dream man. And sometimes when them all fall in love with the man and I like him and whatever, them I wonder, what's about, but him after, but me don't know when I see him, I can't forget the boy, and I wonder if I will be him. Yeah, it's like when a woman like, it's just like the woman will just lucky him upon you, and it's just an energy thing, you know, cause you know the feeling thing that for woman, you know, right? 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 So when a woman like you, I just you she like. I mean, I say if she go sit down and make you walk over and whatever, it's just like you ever get her with more. See, lover girls and the connection strong. That's something there, right? I'm convinced that something I go on this way. You know, when I really too understand it fully in her life, you know. But you cannot, you know, people meet people and you just feel like a connection, you know. Yeah, you just feel, you know, and the connection is undeniable. It's just undeniable. You just feel the energy from the person. It's just undeniable. So much so that when, I'm going to use the heart because that's what people do. They use the heart to reflect feelings and the head to reflect objectivity, like the intellectual part, the thinking part, you know, the programmatic part and thing. So, you see, when your heart and your head align, perfect, right? But when you reason on something and say, this is my ideal partner because so and so, them have a 401k, them have 4 hours, blah, 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 but the heart not there, is that non-alignment and sometimes some kind of compromise going or some sort of, you know, jettisoning, you know, discarding or whatever, something going because there's no alignment between the head say yeah, but the heart I said no. Then you have another time now when the connection there. The connection is there, you know. Women would not feel some connection with some man and whatever, and the man just make them heart flutter and once them they run him and feel alive and whatever thing, but them start thinking about that. This man I kind of work, listen, I mean, I see me in here moving. He might try to do nothing and him just play them video game there and whatever. I call him and I get him and this and that. So the head are reason out all these things about him, you know. But then when them they run him and think baggy wet and thing and then just want, they go them all want do them just want to do the things them with him and whatever and just feel good in him company. But again, the head not aligned with the heart. But they see when they reason out the thing and say, no man, a dirty workless boy this, boom, and them no feel no feeling female, whatever, the head and the heart are aligned. So bye bitch. Or when they reason out that thing and say, but a good man this man, because boom, 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 he come from good family and thing, look how him treat him mother. No. And them start look at these kind of evaluate all these factors about him, and then them feel a look at thing they feel to and whatever alignment this up. All right. But now you have these instances now where women very often, I think women get older, them do like man too, you know, where them stop. It's less feeling. It's always how you feel with a person. But yeah, you know, as people get older, it's less and less them lead by feelings, right? Lead by feeling. Less and less them lead by feeling. Or the feeling dynamic change and the fluttering of the heart is put aside for a feeling of peace and contentment and relaxation with this person. It's still a feeling, but the feeling is reconfigured. But what I'm saying is that very often women have all these rules about the man where they want. And we just meet a man where you know, feel a thing there with him, you know? Feel a something there with him and sitting, right? So, men, listen to me now. When I juggle with woman and thing and whatever, and I get too caught up in that, wait, name that thing. You have to just be a man with purpose. Women love that. If you live for something, if you know, you work towards something you enjoy, some sort of goal and thing and whatever. Women love reliability, right? Which is related to dependability, but it's more reliable, right? Women, them are going and them good looking in body, good and whatever, and and this and that. But when women really get down and want to say who them are there with, they will pick a reliable man anytime over an unreliable man. Right? But be careful do it, because you have some woman use reliable man and do it and do for keep him right there because him reliable and thing, but then I really like him like that. But as I say, if you want a woman for your name there, and you say love a girl put stability, yeah, when women get older, they like stability. They like, I'm going to go, what's a predictability? But you know, I'm too predictable, because then you're boring. Because women like mystery too, you know. Women like a little so and so and so. But when the people get older and thing, the big thing for people when people get older is like, yo, the person that woman there with, she knows me. She knows me like nobody else know me like how she know me. Men love that. Ladies, men love that. All when he want wild and he scratches out there and whatever, at some point if you wake him up and thing and he realize, say, him a go lose the person who know him like no other woman and know him and thing. Then man they go right, but man love that something there. Right? Women love it too. But reliability, as women get older, that them want. And when we say reliability, I mean say, don't bother think money and all them something they own, you know. Women love it when you say you're going to do something and you do it. If you say you're going to put up the picture and she can rely upon you, if you say you're going to put up the picture, you put up the picture, them women like that something there. What they don't like is you say you're going to put up the picture and how much time pass and you don't put up the picture, and then she have to put up the picture herself, then in a fear mind, you're not leading. You're not reliable. And you know the phrase where them have right now, she can relax in her femininity if you're being the man and you do what you want to say, and she can't because she knows that she don't have to think about certain things because you take care of certain things. Yeah, but women love that something there, you know? You understand? So as them get older, young girls now, you know them sitting there doing it. Unless them kind of grounded and, you know, they're exceptionally mature ones and things. You know, them want fun and good looking and thing and that and they sitting there. But we just talk about You know, once you start getting your 30 up there and you're going up in your 30s and go up in your 40s and them where the woman, them start think about them something, you know. They appreciate you if you're cute or if you're this and that and whatever, but don't get it twisted, right? Women more than men can separate them something there. Some women can, them get digmatized, yeah, but I just tell on a man, say in general, women more than men, women can be like, him is the money. Him is the company, is the best company ever. I'm just saying to identify the strength and whatever. Like, you know, like him is the sex. Like him, just really good with the kids. It's like him, he's just so smart. He's just so brilliant. He just like have the answers. Women are really good at compartmentalizing those things and figuring out where a man's strengths are and, you know, how him think package and thing. And if that is something of value to her that she want in a man and thing, they reason out them things they're very, very good, you know. Raga, when you settle with one partner, usually I secure and watch like a GPS tracking. No, when I was younger, I had to get me some Gasex. Not even tea did help. Oh, but let's just respond to somebody. You know? Dante, we love when men acknowledge the invisible labor that women carry and can take off some of the load. That's true. That's true. That's true. Yeah. Women more so than men, you know. Their thing is like, okay, what are you there for? Like, what are you taking care of here? And again, that's not necessarily material, you know. It can be psychological, it can be emotional, it can be, you know, based on what she did go through before, you know, you can just bring her, peace and, you know, the ever important security, you know, for women and things. Big deal. Big deal. Anyway, we have one of those little, from the pregnancy thing till now or whatever. Sometimes we have the shows that I'm kind of juggle away and thing, and I'm kind of like a little class thing, you know. And whatever, but if any you have any response or anything you want to raise and thing, now is the time to come forward and share, okay? I need some water, but I'm going to stay right just and thing. All right, now is the time for come up in and woman like mission statement. Not really, that can be corny, but yeah, but women like a man who know what his roadmap is, you know, like a blueprint for moving forward and thing, you know. They do like that. All right. Okay, do remember if you don't register over Big Yard yet, you need to do so. TamFamYard.com, go over there and register. The place paint up and nice up over there. You know what paint up mean and thing. We got colors over there, you know. We got colors. Almasha good as have colors in our bikini and our sitting and whatever and thing. And oh yeah, somebody saw the picture and thing and has informed me that she borrowed it from one of her friends, and apparently, because Marcia, she lives in Georgia, in Atlanta, I think, and apparently she have a friend in New Jersey, and the friend lent her the bathing suit and things. So when you go over Big Yard and you see Marcia Gooders and her profile picture, she in a colorful bathing suit, bikini, you know, top and bottom and thing and whatever. That's not actually her bikini and thing. She borrowed it from a friend in New Jersey, someplace in New Jersey. I don't know where exactly, but that bikini traveled from New Jersey through USPS, United States Postal Service, and went to Atlanta, and I saw she hype in a borrow bikini and thing, and bright enough, put it up on the big thing or whatever, you know. But to each your own, and that is with your thing there. See, I really chat them, man, so good. Oh, all right, well, on there. Listen, me I play a couple videos today or whatever. Listen to that one, yeah. Listen.
Follow for
I
more.
can get any fucking man I want. What's wrong with you? My body might be bang. My breast might be long. My age might be fucking high. But my cunt tight and my obia does walk.
She said her something tight and her obia work. She's saying that, you know.
Don't tell me I can't get a fucking man. I just don't want him. Because the last red man I was with take me out my fucking marital house. Make me buy a whole house. Make me buy a new car. Make me do this. Make me do that. And look, I get a fucking horn on the pipeline. What? The one thing I
It's a horn. It's that Trinity thing. She get born, you know, and thing.
don't want is that next red man. And I love red fucking man. You ever suck a red man tooth yet? You ever suck a red man tooth yet? When you suck a red man tooth, it's like the traffic lights, you know, it just change colors, you know. Green, gold, more red. It just change fucking colors. And I love to
Yo, Caribbean people, you know, I tell you, you know, man, what is a red man, you know, when she give a red man a headers, you know, like a traffic light, you know, green, yellow.
tooth yet.
Wait,
One thing I don't want is that next red man. And I love red fucking man. You ever suck a red man tooth yet? You ever suck a red man tooth yet? When you suck a red man tooth, it's like the traffic lights, you know, it just change colors, you know. Green, gold, more red. It just change fucking colors. Girl, I love to suck a red man tooth. I don't want a black man. If you're black man, good looking, bet your bottom me don't want him. You could limit your black man, he could strip naked, me don't want him. Don't ever tempt me with a red man. But now, when I look at life, I don't want a red man.
Yeah, she done with the red man, then, right? And she said she don't want a black man, you know. She don't want a black man. Red man a weakness or whatever. But she said she done with the red man, then, right? You know. So, you know, she start and I say, she can't get any man where she want. And if you see her too, confident, you know, she can't get any man where she want. She said she don't want him because she said down the good like that, and she said her Obi are good too. I'm afraid of them one day, you know. Yeah, I'm afraid of them one day, man, because you say when they get into that the Obi or something there, y'all know some things with some of them women they do, but with them Obi and whatever, you understand? She said she can't get any man when she want. So if she not get a man, she not want him. Because down the good and her Obi are good. But she also say a weakness, a red man. A red man she love, but she done with red man. Because when a red man string her out, no? Crazy money she go spend, you know. Because she frightened for red man. You see that mentality there, that post-colonial colorism, something there, whatever. And she very plain. She even go as far as she don't like no black man. She says, I don't want a good-looking black man. Like, basically, she says a nice black man. She don't want nothing to do with him. But she want a red man who go clown her around and thing or whatever. And she love get a red man headers because, you know, the traffic light headers there. you know, traffic light headers there. In turn green. And then she about green. yeah. You know, different sock bring different colors, you know. I got Carolyn Chin, you see how you're wicked. No, Sam, you're a black man. You're a black man. You're a black man. I love my blackness and thing. And, you know, I love everything black and African about me, you know. I wasn't always there, but I'm so there right now, and you know, I'm just happy with who I am, and just glad me never go change nothing and them thing there, whatever, you know. Yeah. Sean 123, me nah look for you, you know. Yeah, right, here. Yeah, all right. Anyway, people, if anyone want to forward up in the chat, do so now, or I am going to make my exit. I'm going to do, oh Lord. La Vita Lota, what's up? Sinasa Raga, I said when I was younger, I thought it was butterflies, but it was gas. Oh, when you think butterfly didn't have your chest, no? Oh, Carolyn Chin, I meant she will come after you. Come after me? No, sir. The woman come after me, you know. When she Raga there, go and like him at this and that and whatever. You think me afraid to tell him, say, no, I can't manage you. Yeah. Enough time I tell woman that. I said, no, you know, so me and you not go do nothing. Say, yo, me and you not do nothing. Ooh, me can't manage you. Yeah, man. Yeah, me not running for nothing where you go give me stress, you know. Give me stress. Yeah, you could have pretty little more. You could have pretty. As if I may read the play and say, yeah, problem. Okay. Nikki, Raga, when you gonna have sing song for X again? Yeah, man, Raga run it one of them days, man. What you say? Right. Me no ram for tell me, you say, hey, me I nothing, you know. Tanisha from the Bronx, big up yourself, you know. DJ Jerry said for big you up, you know. Tanisha from the Bronx, big up yourself, man. Respect and honor. All right. Positive Queen, large up. Yeah, no, man, when I ram for, I can't manage certain things, man, and you know, enough of the problem them with people have in a life out there, you know. A lot of people me know in all kind of this and that and whatever. You know, say most people who in a relationship where them partner make them unhappy, 90% of them, if you ask them, say, you did see them things and whatever, and you push them can identify things where them did see and ignore another see them things them where them have problem with right now. But when them did see the things them, where them end up ignore, them did just focus on some other things where them did want from the person or where them did enjoy from the person. And I ignore the red flag them where them did us. But some people in a position, you know, where somebody show them a certain persona, and after them there with the person for a while, that one wicked side come out where them never say for true. Right? You know, so people go through that. Like, you know, somebody you do everything in your due diligence to make sure, say, yeah, pick the right person, but some people skill like that, you know, and just show you what them want to show you. Is what I say? And then later on, you see some wickedness come out of them where you say, boy, Jano, you never know, say, based on you and them did a juggle one another, just attack and them thing, they never know, say, somebody would have wicked and evil, that a person that would have wicked and evil. So, yeah, man, enough people go through that. But a lot of people, man, you know, when I was counseling in Connecticut, I can't tell you how many times I came up on that with my clients, you know. Because them initially said, no, it was this and that at first, and and then we go through all of this, and, you know, as if so them never see it. But once you start asking them certain questions and you go through certain things and whatever, it come out. Them did see it. The very thing that drive them crazy with the person in the present, they had seen indications of it. The person did slip several times around them and them see and thing and whatever. But them never, because them so focused on the pleasures. Them always focused on something where them experience or that is good and fun, or something where them want. And them get so focused on that, then them just ignore or justify the frigga where them say and thing. And some of them do it deliberately too. And then later on end up like, I play a victim. I can't forget when Mariah Carey did there with the man who did a run the record place, the big label, Sony. And when she there with the man, he might the CEO, you know, and he might CEO, you know, and then he make Tommy Mottola, him see him one. So he make she get the run, you know, and that's what she get for do for her album and whatever, you know, from one of the biggest label in the world with the promotion and the marketing. So around them time, when she had date him and thing like that, her friend them said to her, you know, see him domineering and abusive and disgusting and whatever. But I said, no, man, I saw him stay, man, and him thing, man, but him nice, man, and whatever, this and that. And I said, but he's so disgusting and domineering and, you know, and controlling. No, man, boom, boom, boom. Later, when, after Mariah turned big star and, you know, make her money and hold on her money and Mariah said she want to left him and thing. And them say, why you want to left him? You hear Mariah say, yeah, because him domineering and disgusting and controlling. Right? She saw it from the beginning, but she had to work with it because she wanted the boss and she wanted this and she wanted that and whatever and thing. And then in the end now, basically I say, you know, him a friggy because him still, but you see it long time. Me train myself. If me see it, me not deny it. Not deny it. You understand? Yes. You move vex, you move mucky certain way and thing like that. But not deny it. You understand? But we on a busy in a chat. Sinalicious, Nicky, my finger tired. We Sinna, your finger tired. What you do with your finger make it tired? Eh? Verbal expression. Well, you didn't get cut, you didn't get locked out of the life for a while, though. Eh? In verbal expression, you didn't get locked out of the life for a while, though. A band. Also, it was actually a band you did upon and them free up. Raga, you are a Virgo. You can't deny the red flags. Verbal expression. So freedom is a must. Oh, you mean? I don't know, sometimes them do something upon them. Because me did all respond to your email and thing and whatever. So you can't get in or whatever. But you ain't know. I'm free you up now and thing and whatever. You understand? I don't know. You must have some good lawyer there and whatever. No. Who balance out the thing for you. I make it there juggle back. Aye, why? Them say the time supposed to get a little warmer, you know, I come up now up here in New York. So I look forward to that, you know. And I kind of cold spell here, boy. Rough, years now, you know. New York City, you know, see snow, they pass sit down on the road so long, you know, man. And people are slip and car a slide and all them things, right, you know. So hopefully it will just melt away. A man like Chumpy can go touch the road. Del Marine say it a rain over California. Which part of California you live again, Del? LA? Which part of California Del Marine live? Del Marine LA you live? You live up in a mountain where snow them there and whatever. But because I know which part you live, mountain lion there, because I know you did have that episode there where you are running at the woods and the mountain lion, the wilderness and the mountain lion, them. When mountain lion run back car, you know, she'd have to run. Del Marine, which part of LA? Del Marine, which part of LA you live again? Bay Area. Oh, that's San Francisco. So Delmarine live at San Francisco. Over there, so get cool more time to dawn. So I go. Yeah, man, I think over that side they get cool sometime, you know. Because San Francisco is north of LA. Where is Sacramento in relation to LA? Is Sacramento north of LA? Where is Sacramento in relation to San Francisco? Is Sacramento north of San Francisco? Sacramento, I want cooler place than San Francisco. Sacramento is south of San Francisco. Oh, Delmarine say east. D say north. Is it north? Watcha. One say south, one say east, one say north. Me tell you about California people, I mean, I bet the three of them come from California. Then I write it. Right? One say south, and then go right back at one and then La Vita Lota south. Delmarine east. D is for north. Tamara Alexander, it is south. It is south. It is south of San Francisco. Northeast. Jeremiah, you don't know one fact because me read that about you and think because sometimes you post something and whatever, I wonder if smoke up in your head and yeah, burn one big spliff or so. Them get smoking. No, seriously, where is Sacramento in relation to San Francisco? Sac is like 3 hours drive to San Francisco. Yeah, in what direction though, La Vita Lota? In what direction? Let me have to be careful to ask woman for direction, you know, because no disrespect, but I don't want to La Vita Lota north. Right, no disrespect to you, ladies, but boy, when it comes to the direction thing, you know, and a phone a strong suit that at all. Unless you know the like in the military or something now, no study, you know, but outside of that, you not do too well with that something there. When it comes to direction, it sticky pound, let me see, I know, let me put in this thing, I know. Sacramento, California. All right, let me see what I'm going. So this is Sacramento now. All right. So all right, let me zoom in now. Where hold on, but this is Sacramento. But where? So is San Francisco then. Hold on. Oh. Who did put northeast of San Francisco? Who did put northeast of San Francisco? I want you to tell the truth and don't tell a lie. Who did put northeast of San Francisco? Who did say northeast of San Francisco? Anybody who did say Sacramento is northeast of San Francisco, you were right. The person who says south, wrong bang. Wrong bang. Right? Wrong bang. Right? Shelley Brown says Shelley Cunningham. It says Shelley Cunningham said, me, you were right, Shelley Cunningham. It's northeast of San Francisco. Right? Right? La Vita Lota. I don't mind being wrong. Are you to come up about south? GD said, I'm in Sacramento. Okay. I've never been to Sacramento. I've been to the Bay Area quite a few times and thing and whatever, you know, particularly over the Oakland side. I'll take a train one train over there. I'll take that too, you know. I would tell Marina tell me how long she lived there for. I wish she tell me how long, what that mean. Listen to me, woman live place 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years and don't ask them how to go somewhere so then turn you in an idiot. Then can't the direction and no nothing. That no mean nothing, Del Marine. So you are tell we whatever this and that. But tell you all the while, you know. That's why man need to understand how woman think, you know. Right? When you ask a woman for direction, don't ask her if you tell you say got 5 miles, go some, and then you go get that got 2 miles to the east. Don't make the woman tell you that. And you don't think like that, okay? If you ask a woman for direction, the smart thing for do, ask her what you say on the way, figure where you go. I saw you ask woman for direction. Ask her what you say, figure over so. Right? Like if Shaga said, so when you turn, what they are the turn? What kind of place they are the turn? And that if you ask them. And then you can get the direction. If you ask a woman to tell you direction, they said go 3 miles so and go northeast and whatever, and you turn in a fool, you end up in a sea. But if you ask her to tell you what up on the road, you bingo. Because Shaga said, all right, you go down, you're going to see one ugly pink house on the side. You have this family who them live over there and thing and that to feed them son them did killing at the such and such right. But them have one ugly pink house. Once you pass the ugly pink house and you go down a little bit of weather, you're gonna see one hill. You turn from the hill. Don't even ask, you know, just say where the hill they. Don't ask them left or right from the hill. Just say which side the hill depot. The hill are going to on your right side. You turn to the hill or you turn from. No, you go turn from the hill. And then when you turn from the hill, you go down one steep hill now. And you go see this bridge will always flood over and thing. One side of the bridge tear off and thing, but the left side, all right. Then you go cross the bridge. So when you go up now, you go see the train line. Right? You're not going to cross the train line. You know? If you cross the train line, you're gone too far, right? You're not going to cross the train line. You're going to take a right, like the road before the train line. But you have one next road before the train line. But you're not going to take a right on the second road before the train line. Take the right on the first road before the train line. Then you have to go down. When you say go down, like go down. No, you just go all the way down. What down there? When you say go down, like what down there? Let me see. You have one big building and there's a motor vehicle there. So you have to see the big building. Motor vehicle down at the bottom. So you have to go down, pass the motor vehicle down at the bottom. And when you go down there, you have to come up on one roundabout and thing. But I always get confused at a roundabout there, you know, but don't ask her which exit round the roundabout. Just say, oh, so when you come off of the roundabout, what the other corner there? Them have one look at park, and one look at dog park. You can see them people when I'm dog park over there and thing. And I be ugly people always over there. Them ugly, see, and them ear don't look good. You go past them. After you pass them, I saw woman give direction. You have to ask them where them see and what they pan the way. You know, and Joan Lockett. Let's not forget that it was a woman who is credited as the main inventor for the GPS. Whatever, Joan, nice try. Not bad. Nice try, Joan. Nice try. You try Bill back. Joan, me not say anything bad about woman, you know. I just say you have to know if you talk to woman. Right? Me telling her all the while, woman is about the process, you know. Women, they're not about the end, you know. Women are about the process. The journey matters to women, you know. What is on the journey is just as important to women as getting there, right? Right? Know that. So once you understand that and you know if you talk to women about them something and thing. And it's deep. Why you think women will talk about what them a go through and this whole thing, and we all spend all an hour and two I tell you about what them a go through. And when them done, them feel better. When them done, them feel better. And if you can be a patient, good listener and understander. She just wants a cathartic moment. She just wants a kind, sensitive, attentive, compassionate listening ear that is sincere and honest, and you're really dead if you're in a feeling, because you're going to feel it if you fake it, you know, she's going to know. And that's why women will all just out to and feel better. The process, you know. The problem may not solve, right? As men like for things, say like you have to have some sort of resolution at the end. But women will just go through the journey, and the journey just like whatever, and then even be really grateful and thankful that you journeyed with them. You were there for me right through the journey. When me I tell you, when me I go through, and them something there, a problem not solved, but you were there through the process. Right? So woman still, no, then you have to still solve problem in there, but me just I say, for women, as me telling her all the while, if women have a choice between to drive 2 way if you go somewhere, you see, if you have a quicker way, where I be an ugly road you drive on, but you have another way where kind of longer, but it's a nicer drive, 9 times out of 10, if you're in a hurry, the woman them want to drive on the nicer road. While we just want to get there. No, I'm drive that way, it's a better road. Women be like, no, but this is nicer, man. This is a nicer way for drive, man, and whatever, and thing like that, you know? Right? Yeah. Process is important. Yeah, that's why women love flowers too, and then sitting there and whatever, you know, and then, yeah, even sort out, look on sort out. Right? Men are more focused on coming. Women love come too, them love a good come, but just as how they come for good, women love what happens in the thing too, right? Them love what happens in the whole process too, you know? Right? Dan Campbell, come up and give her the drama. Right? Yeah, man. Woman, if you as a man and you can understand that something there, and yeah. A woman would appreciate you, you know. Yeah, when you hear woman always, you know, much time when you hear woman a chat about man and the man with them a rate and thing, you know, the man may get them enough money, the man may this and that, the man, you look on when woman always at, you know, like say them, you know, them a meds out something, and I say, boy, you know the man who always a win? Anytime you hear a woman a say something like, one thing with John doing, and I care what I'm doing, he was always there. Always there, you know. You know, in me and so and so, but he was always there. You know, and John have it so like Paul, you know, him had the businessman and him have the, but Paul never did the man. You know, him have the money, but he never did the, but John was always there. John was there through the process. Women love that sitting there. All right? I think that somehow when I send up with name there, you know the thing, but it now come up. Me now see. TikTok go through these phases, you know. I tell you the truth. Me now see it at all. It not come up. Right? Let me see somehow when I say, I not send up thing or whatever, but me now see it. Okay. But men, don't always be there for, you know, don't just get up and always be there and whatever. It may sound like me I contradict myself, right? I know, but and don't listen what the woman them are going to say after this, here. Don't, me know me I going to sound like me I contradict myself, but don't, and some woman are going to say this and that and whatever, but don't pay them no mind. Just listen what Master Raga tell you. Woman appreciate a man who she like and rate, who is always there. But if you're always there and she not feel and whatever, woman not respect them, woman not respect you and things like that. Here? Right? Women in general, them not, if she not, you know, If she not feel a little thing for you or whatever, and you're always there, well, you look like idiot to that the woman there. At most you go sorry for you. And if you ever farm fool and go and like you want to come touch her breast and whatever, you'll have to get a box in your face and a thump and whatever and thing like that. Yeah. Right? Woman no respect man who shouldn't have no feelings for a narcissist, whatever, this and that. And he always did and all, you know. Under the disrespect and all and something there, always woman respect them man. Yeah. I can't even tell you about no Raga, that is not. Listen to what Raga tell you, woman respect them man. When you just a date a woman and whatever and all and sitting there, you can't too nice to a woman. Woman like the man too nice. You look weak to them. Right? So you can't just like a woman, suppose that you're overly nice to her, whatever, you know. Them all say you're nice and be like, I'm so nice, but there's something about him when you know. Right? If you're there with her for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years now and whatever, and you done pass it, look up, you know, puppy love foolishness and whatever. Yeah, you're nice to your woman right through. She appreciate that. Because when you don't go through all kind of sitting like that or whatever. At that point now, you appreciate that thing, you know. I mean, but if you look at a woman and all them something there and whatever and thing, but that's too nice to them and whatever. It be nice, you know, but at some point cut out the foolishness here. Because she go take you for idiot. She go look upon you like a idiot. Yeah, she look upon you like say, no, sir. If you so nice to the point where you're an idiot, you can't come lay down between my legs. So you can't too nice, or she may just use you. And make you go on nice and give you 2 smile and thing and make you feel good. Flashback all a year and thing. Or touch up on your shoulder and wonder, well, go on, but you put on weight, man. And give that look 1 touch there and make you turn idiot. And whatever, you start sending on and this and that and rare, yeah? Yeah, because my woman is bad about that, you know, right? Men, listen to me. Yeah, some woman out there, them naive, you know, man, all I look them and them don't know, you know. Yeah, and them something there, yeah? But women more so than men, women to men more so than men to women can feel men, you know, different shifts, you know. Yeah, man. A woman will talk to you, you know, and you're cool, you know, and you're not showing nothing or whatever, and a woman can feel you say you like her and want her, you know, even though you're not showing nothing, you know. She not say nothing to you, you know, but she just feel you. Women can feel and see the name. Women can feel weakness. That probably don't make no sense to someone, but it probably don't make no sense, you know, but women can feel it, say you're weak. She just feel it, say you're a weak man. And you know, do not say nothing for say, but women can feel, say you know, have the alpha something there, you know, you're like, you know, have the, she can just feel it. She like, you know, have the firmness there in you know, that stand up something there. That I'm not being physical, you know. Yeah, that probably not gonna make sense to someone, but women can, yeah. Women can pick up man when man a show off and a pretend sit. Women feeling something they good. Sometimes them themselves ignore it too, you know, when them want something else from you or whatever, you know. But they know. Woman know if a man really into them, you know, or if him not into them. They know, you know. But them go on like them don't know, you know, and go and work on you for you get into them, you know. Yeah. So if it's a look simple or a look weak or whatever, women know, they know. Them you don't have to say nothing, them just feel it, you know. You see it. Dan Campbell. Woman have echo, they pick up if you love them or not. Yeah, but sometimes, you know, ignore it too. based on whatever insecurity are going in our life or thing, based on all kind of foolishness we want to understand about themselves. Like women more so than men, you know, end up in a bad positions where them did say and say I know one good position and then still go end up in it. And when them a blame a man, then see more so than men, right? Cause man a fool to some things, you know, man. You know, women, you know if you make man feel certain things where you don't want them to feel when the man them new to the game or them a fool to the game or them you know, or them a punk to the game. Is what I say? But yeah, women also, they are the women are the, you remember something I tell you about where the red flag them there, but they ignore them. Women are them bad pan that, man. Because them a see something else when they want, you know. And think, and then turn around and come cuss you and say this and that when them reach a point where Ray, you know. Chelsea, like, I have a friend who always love to chat. The man just always the chat and him thing is 1 inch. So when I say a 1 inch man no have no whole heap of chat. Oh, yo, whoever said that comedy routine there from the comedian, the female comedian, her name is S'more. Who know of S'more? Probably young people them don't know. S'more. Who knows S'more? Alright. S'more have a famous comedy set where she talk about big dick man and little dick man, you know. And S'more, it's like, oh, it go again. S'more a long time comedian, you know, and them name brand black comedian, you know. But she have one set, man, where she say, like, you know, like, the big dick man, them who go on with them. Wait, S'more and Nina Long sister? Are you kidding me? S'more and Nina Long sister? Oh, damn, I didn't know that. Yeah, so S'more have a set where she say like, no, you know, if you don't say your dick smart, don't have no whole heap of argument. Don't raise your voice. But you know, the way she do it, and she do it with the African-American charisma, something, the inner city charisma, something that when them do it, this shit is just on point. And whatever, but when she do it, you just die. Well, let me see if I can, some, probably can't find it, man. Some more set on men with, you have to put it so in a Google, you know, small penises. Oh. All right, let me see if I hit this. All right, yeah, I'm going to see if I find it, yes, sir. Oh, yeah.
Be good.
Wait.
Y'all know dick don't have to be big to be good. Look at a couple of these women up here and I'm going, what the fuck is she talking about? Where's she going with this bullshit? Because they don't agree with this shit at all. Now, you know women that the dick don't have to be big to be good. Because we understand, as we get older, it don't have to be big. It don't have to be big. We understand that all the men couldn't pick their own dicks. We know that. You know, because if God had allowed you to pick your own dick, everybody would have picked a big dick. We know that. But I just want to say to all the women in the house, men, we don't mind y'all having little dicks. We don't mind when the dick ain't big. But the only thing we say is when you don't have a big dick, don't show up with a big dick man's conversation. And by that, I mean this. See, when you have a big dick, we will allow you to speak to us in a certain way. Like, we allow y'all to get verbally aggressive with us. We like that shit from time to time. We do. We like when we make y'all mad and y'all get all crazy and shit and be calling us with that old stupid shit. We like that type of shit. Like, for instance, when you have a big dick, you can speak to us like this. So where the fuck you been? I've been calling you all motherfucking afternoon. I've been calling your job. I've been calling your cell phone. I've been paging you. Where the fuck you been? But when you don't have a big dick, lower your motherfucking voice. You don't speak to me like that. When you don't have a big dick, this how you supposed to say that same statement. I was worried about you. I thought something happened to you. I've been calling your job. I've been calling your cell phone. I was finna call your mama. I was worried about you. And some of y'all dicks so small, y'all don't need to say shit. Just hand a bitch a note. Oh, you was looking for me. I told you my cell phone was acting up. It don't work all the time. Now look at the men. They don't know what the fuck to do on this joke. Now watch it now, because ladies, when y'all get in the car, they gonna try to find a reason to holler at your motherfucking ass to find out where they go. You gonna go to touch the radio. Don't touch that goddamn radio. Just turn around and straighten his ass. Say, lower your motherfucking voice. Y'all, my name is Samora, y'all.
Yo, that has been around for a long time, man, but it's timeless, you know. Lower your voice, man. And to all of the man them who, through no fault of your own, you know, I was about to say was blessed with a small one, but perhaps blessed is not the word to use there. But what do you say here? You ended up with? No, that sounds condescending. You know, through no fault of your own, you know, that's what you have. You know, you have one where the dimensions are, they're not sufficiently appreciated, you know? Hold strain, my brother, and remember, blind people have the best hearing. Blind people hear better than everybody else. And it means that, you know, they have a limitation on a particular ability, but that they've taken that opportunity to enhance, you know, other qualities that they have. So, you know, at some point in life, you know, we all, you have to work with what you have. Everybody didn't get the same thing, but work with your strength. Like one thing I have to say about that man there, you know, such man, you know what I call such man, Ringy. You may not like certain thing about him, you know, but one thing with him, you know, whether you like it or not, you know, you have to secretly, there's something, nothing I don't like about that man, but one thing with him, you know, that man work with him strength, you know. Yeah, man, that man know what worked for him. Because he's seriously deficient in so many of the areas that people in that field who excel in that field, where they are pretty good. On some level, you know, that man knows that him no good over there, so, you know. And that man does know what him good at. Now, what him good at is cause all kind of problem, you know. Distraction, this and that, deception, all kind of thing. But he has been unwavering in just he work with him strength. That man stay in him lane. That man stay in him lane and work with what him good at. You understand? So you don't have to like him, or whether you like him or not. Some people like him, some people don't. But what I'm saying, you can always learn from everybody and everything, you know? And you figure out what you're good at. Or an extension of that is that, you know, you figure out what you enjoy. Taller, I think that men with smaller ones are more generous. Yeah, women say that. A talk show me, I doing a woman teach me that, you know, the woman them say, verbal expression. So, Raga, you talk rough or you talk soft, asking for a friend. What you think? No, I'm not falling at them. No, we're good over here. We're good, you know? We're okay. We're all right. We're good over here, man. We balance up. We think say good, you know? All right, you know. We give thanks. If a God me say, yo, God, yeah, you know, cause so me nice. Yeah, me nice. But anyway, a woman teach me that on a show you still, you know. Say, yo, say Raga, anytime you see a man overly kind, so whatever, you know. He never in the middle range yet, you know, he either too big or too small. Yeah, too big. Apparently, the woman them said the man them who monster size and no woman can manage. She said the man they overly kind too. Man they kind, give anything and whatever. And the man them who really, really small, overly kind. A woman teach me that pan this, you know. Yeah. I'm telling about me I want, you know, somebody who a situation where link a foreigner man. And she said, a beer suitcase of clothes and barrel of clothes the man send down. Beer suitcase. Them not do nothing yet, you know? She said, beer suitcase of clothes and barrel of clothes and woolly for something the man a send down. And she said, no, man. I want to go on here, so like, man can't so kind. A crazy thing the dog a send down guarantee. You don't know. Them end up, say them there. And thing and the boss drop in a Jamaica and thing and whatever. You don't know hotel flex, you know. Big nice hotel too, you know, whatever and thing. And so boy you see her, she look a bit wingy too, you see. She said when the boss reel out the tractor trailer and she see it, you know, man. Wanna know that's something that we have when we can send him body come down. She said she barely reach a tile when she run go in her bathroom. She barely reach a tile when the whole of the doodoo come down upon her. You know, she go on quick and whatever, and she just feel like everything a come out of her belly. Beer doodoo and thing and whatever, man. Yeah, man, when she see the dog reel out the tractor trailer, man, I take her, man, proper body come down, man. Right, diarrhea, same time. Yeah, you know, say it's a washout body that, you know. Yeah, it's a washout body that, because it's a body that she look on it and right away she get a washout, right? That the body they come in like a mojo her body, you know, a salsa and send a body, you understand? Clean you out, man. My girl say, when she see that or whatever, this and that and whatever, she said right away, she said, sorry, she take all of the things them when you send con give her and all them things and whatever, here. I take her, man, her body weak out. And she go, whatever this and block it door and whatever, and when she open the door and she see the man stand up and ready, she say she start bawl, I want to come her eye. Start bawl and whatever, and she beg him, please don't. And he must say no, he must take time this and whatever. And she said no. Then say him explain to her, say yeah, him have that problem all him life, you know. Say woman no want him because of how him things stay and whatever. Really. They ended have one set of brother, right? I remember when I set a brother over St. Elizabeth. Like it run in our family. And when the woman them say, Raga, when we say pass them knee, we say pass them knee. Right? Like pass them knee. So like it's just like an abnormality and all of the brother them stay so. Pass them knee. People remember that the average depth of a woman, you know, is actually around 5 inches, you know. And that is upon the when name decide, right? Some women, you know, them are like 1, 2 inches and whatever. You don't know about, you know, women with low womb who can't even carry baby and all them something there and whatever and things like that. Right? That's why again, if you don't pay attention to outside and whatever, when we do it, we learn a lot from it, right? How many women call and say, no ragga, all I want is it must have a 2-inch or a 3-inch. There are women out there like that. And when I say why? And them teach me them some of them. I say, why? And I'm like, ragga, me have low womb, you know. So I can't take no man with no long wood. We don't do long wood around here. I say, for real? Them I say, yeah man, the most we go like a 4-inch and we prefer like a 2 or a 3. Yeah, woman out there like that. Believe it or not, you have woman out there like that, yeah? And again, you know, them I say 2 or 3. Again, I tell you, the average depth of a woman is around the average size of men's penis. With see, the nature know what them I do, or to put it another way, God know what them I do. The average depth of a woman, of women, is around the same as the average size of penis. But of course, with anything with randomization, you have what is called standard distribution. So you have the bell curve, and you always have some people at both sides of the spectrum, but the majority of people are there in the middle. So them in that range there. You understand? But then you have the people them over here so really small, and the man them over here so really big and whatever. So you have the body come down, body them and whatever, and you have the where is it body them, right? The body come down, body them, or the is it there or where is it? Like, where is it? Wait, oh, it then. Oh, me never see it. Oh God, then how you do with that? No, type of thing, you know. The where is it one day you can't see them, you know. Yo, and me never have that experience yet, but when men talk, right? Apparently, one of the most demoralizing thing a man can hear, you know. Well, at some time I know a man them fault, you know, because some women have them problem too. But apparently, men have the different conversation and thing, but men have, you know, one of the most demoralizing thing a man can hear, you know. And it's like, when him go in at the living room and then the woman I say like, you know, come in. Yeah, say, you know, come in. And he's like, but me in there already. Me, you in there? Oh, for real? Come on, ladies. Apparently somehow I've had some of that and thing like that, you know, whatever. But, yo, men have said like, you know, and unfortunately have man who in other position there and them will say like, and I really them for them fault of the woman, you know. But then the woman them will say, no, you have some man who, you know, them really, you know, dead so, and then them, you know, when them coming out the living room, you don't even know. So, you know, whatever. But, you know, some man tell lie about them something they all the while to her. My woman lie to her, whatever, you understand, and thing like that. But apparently that's like the worst you can hear, man, you know. Yeah. And then the other thing too with that now is like, if you get a backers from a big bottom woman and you know, say, you know, up there like that, don't play hero. Right? Right? If you get a backers from a big, if you get a backers from a big batter, that's like, your goal is to go in a living room, right? Your goal is to go in a living room. But when you step on the veranda, you feel say you in a living room. You know, I live at the veranda, you're there on my youth. A veranda, you're there on, you know, in a living room. You understand? Or, me know the next way to put it, you know, like, I got aim for the passage, but you're in a living room and things say you're being good. No, I don't have passage. There something I don't know. You understand? You understand? So you see, if you know whatever, the trick is, make you bend over and you see like a big bottom there, so you go under the big bottom and then you go up, you shoot up. Nobody do the regular thing like where men do, right? Do the regular something I know for you. You have to go under whatever, you get more range, yes, so. You understand? And if you want to hold it two jaw them and catch a balance and thing, make sure so you do that something where you You know, up here so you under it and then you can go and do your thing and, you know, whatever, and slant it and turn it and bring it to the edge and wiggle it up and sink it back. But make sure you stay under, you know, because if you're up here so, you're not going to reach that. You're not going to reach. You're not going to reach. You understand? Well, La Vita Lota say, then that interior decorator have to hang the curtain. It was a man. We love her, see. I be a lyrics here, you know. La Vita Lota ever bring some sample lyrics, you know. When you say La Vita, then that interior decorator have to hang the curtain. Yo, my God, y'all are funny, man. I love them look at something. I love them look at creativity. They say, I love them look at something. You know, my God, it's a La Vita Loca, you know. She has somebody know. You know them people who you keep back your beat to guineas and thing, and you just a chat and a cook some food and a run beer joke, you know. Just try it me that way, you know. Clear, my auntie, they tell me for leg man and take them months. Yo, any man I get leggings right, you know, and whatever, you know, if you get beaten, you know, because, you know, well, to each his own, you know, some man does, you know. But well, and Kelly, you can't get leggings, you know, if you get leggings. Hello?
Raga.
Hello? Yeah, Wagwan.
Ragashanti.
Yeah, Wagwan.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool, man, where you
Yeah,
say?
yeah.
Saying, where you hail
Yeah,
from?
man.
Where you hail from?
Marant Bay side.
Morant Beer, cool, man, what going over there?
Why they good, man? Burger man
Saying,
nice up here there, you know.
nah, man, it's a burger man, I go and beer things, man. I go yell him, you know.
Yeah, man. Really nice, man.
See, nah, man, I'm a general that, man. When me did I leave Jamaica around them time, the burger man, they just a forward, you know, look at the burger man as, I'm glad how him keep it away where, you know, like where Jamaican people like where, for our background, you know. Them like that's something that were burger man I go on with, you know. Proud of him, man.
Yeah, man, really nice, you know, man.
Give thanks. But big up on yourself over there in St. Thomas, you know, me have to say, you know, me not lie, you know. Me no want to put in a phone East Indian mango them over there, you know. Bombard star. St. Thomas, when I say St. Thomas, man, people, let me tell you something, St. Thomas, East Indian mango, them, me say them sweet, so till. I don't know how I go on over there, but you know, East Indian mango, them turn up, you know, man. I see Debbie Richards say she agreed, eh? So the thing said. So everything good with you differently, Papa?
Yeah, man, so far, man.
Oh, well, let me think, I know how I go. Everything good with you?
Yeah. I need to put on burger up on your show.
You mean, when you listen to something while you talk to me to loop here? Yo, stop listening to things when you talk to me, yeah?
Better now?
No, just stop listening. It just, whether or not it better, just stop listening. Yeah, man. No, man, Burger Man can't come on. No, I'm going to yell him forward, man, and thing, all right?
Yeah, man.
See? I'm in general, man, in cool, man.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
All right, Papa, big up yourself. Respect for the yell, here. All right, in God. All right, cool. Yeah, man, Burger, big up Burger Man, Burger Man, I go and beat things down there in Jamaica, and I'm nice up with him. I'm proud of him, man. Everything is everything, man. Yeah. Johnny said, true about the East Indian mango them over St. Thomas. But people don't know where them putting a mango them over there, you know. I don't know. It's like St. Thomas, East Indian mango them, man. Different sitting, man. Yeah. We're spiritually blessed. Man, I was spiritually blessed. I wish you said. Because sometimes fear head no good either, you know. Man, yeah. All right. Anyway, people, I'm going to juggle here now, you know. Trust me, too sweet. Them sweet for real. See, people, when I see something, I know me I talk about, though. Trust me, say it. Spiritually blessed, say it. You know, the East India man, when them over St. Thomas, man. You know how much time I do, man? I just drive, go out there. And, you know, people, them selling on the road, you know. But Obia, yeah, I want to move her from that and stop with that thing about St. Thomas and Obia, man. I'm going to give St. Thomas a break, right? I just want to remind you know, the only reason why them brand up St. Thomas, so, you know, is because St. Thomas, in terms of our ancestors, they had the strongest African retention in their culture. Why? There was a whole bunch of people they were bringing over as slaves from down in like near to the Congo region and things. They have come over as slaves over to what they call the Americas, the so-called New World. And while they were coming over, slavery was abolished. And when them eventually reached Jamaica through different whatever this and that, they ended up retaining a lot of what they knew in Africa, in their countries in Africa. Okay? And that is why of all the traditional Jamaican folk forms, Kumina was considered the one with the strongest African retention. And then you have Gary Benta and thing after that. And so forth. And, you know, you have the other one, them Brookings, and, you know, go down to the more European one, them, which is like quadrille and thing, you know, and them something of them who know about them thing there, you know, with the maypole and them little thing there, whatever. But the only reason why St. Thomas gets such a raw deal all these years is because St. Thomas folk forms in the form of Kumina and the corresponding ritualistic celebrations and whatever, you know, the whole thing about a table, if you have a wedding, the drummer for play and all them something, Africa. If you had a marriage, the drummer play and, you know, and thing like that and whatever. And so forth and thing, you know. And that's why St. Thomas gets such a raw deal and thing. But the thing we will be prouder from them, you know, is a thing where people are ridicule them for the most, you know. But on the low at St. Thomas, and it has long been the case that you have all these other parishes over decades and decades at different intervals. They were known to be stronger in them, you know, different forms of Obia, whether it's true or not, right? So after St. Thomas, Westmoreland did run the place one time. And then after Westmoreland, Veer did a run. Veer get a long run, you know, like the best Obia did there, Veer. And then the last place where we know, I mean, it's everywhere in Jamaica, but in terms of the place where them claims to run it. And then, strangely enough, the last place where them said, they feel them thing turn up, was St. Mary. Well, Veer is in Clarendon. Was St. Mary, you know. But supposedly, Hanover thing turn up to one them something there, whatever, you know. But, see, hi, Sher, what's up? Why, Sher, man, you know, one day more you cook for me, you know. When I see a video them and thing, I know some sound like a broken record and thing, but boy, sure, one day more you cook for me, when you cook something for me, sure. And me a boy, I mean, I walk around and anchor and eat and all and sitting there, whatever, and my style, right? But one day more you cook for me, sure, more you cook like, sure, but you know, yeah, sure got skills, man. Liquid Raga, real Obia, man. You see, Raga know everything about Obia. No, me know nothing about revival where honor ignorantly and incorrectly call Obia. But me joke all the while, so me had a good Obia, man. Right, so me work Obia for do things good. So if you want to pass an exam, come talk to me. Like CeeLo. Right? See, low, if you like, you have one tree where you plant down in your yard there, Florida, and it not grow, come talk to me. Right? Oh, sure, you're so sweet. You'll cook for me any day. Thank you, boo. Liquid, I want to win the lottery. Well, Liquid, if the Obia man them now win the lottery before me and whatever, but I think me can win it right, right? Dante, you need to come talk to me, man. You want to pass your exam? Come talk to me, Dante, man. Me just work out some nice little guzum for you, you know? Work up some nice little guzum for you, you know? Right? People, you know, say people there Jamaica, man go over, man, forget more length, and woman go there for tight, and like, what you go there so far? What the over, man? I don't even know, man. People, whatever, right? I don't know about the tying thing and all them something there, whatever, you know. My enemy was a over, man, gonna make money, you know. You know, believe kill and believe cure. Cause I'm gonna make sure to tell them what to do with the appropriate insurance, you know. Cause I don't know what the over man them do. Then tell the people them go do so and so and so, you know. And then if the people them get with them, whatever, if them get the visa, the Obia work. But then if the people them not get it, the Obia man and the Obia woman them always say, what you do? And them always tell them, say, you never do it exactly how me tell you to do it, man. That's why it never work. And then them going, if it work, the Obia work. If them get with them work, the Obia work. But if it not work, you never do it right. To get it not easy. Someone that just run my local Obia thing same way, so you know. Just tell them what to do because I am creative. I could make up some shit. Right? Right? Make up some shit and just say me I use one phone and somebody. Alright, boy. Yeah. You tell them say, no, what you need to do? Get some mango leaf, but you have to pick because whenever you and people are talk about things, there has to be a time and a particular type and whatever. Once you have the game down, you know, in terms of method, you can sound compelling. If you tell them, say, you need to get some East Indian mango leaf, but you have to pick it between I'm making this up right now, you know, but you have to pick the leaf between 5 and 7 in the morning, right? 5 and 7 in the morning on a Thursday morning. Make sure it's a Thursday morning and you pick it before 5 and 7. When you come down out of the tree, as soon as you come down out of the tree, put the leaf them at the tree root and thing, and you want to read Psalm 91, right, from a Bible. Even if you know it, don't say it by heart. Read it from the Bible. When you're done with the Bible, turn the Bible over on the leaf them. Walk back way from the Bible. Walk back way. Make sure you take 15 steps back way from the Bible. Turn 3 times. Walk forward. When you turn 3 times, make sure you turn to the right. Turn to the right. If you turn to the left, it not go work. It not go work. Turn to the right. And then you walk, go back. Go back there so 2 hours later. Take out the Bible, the leaf. Carry the leaf, the man thing. Get an enamel pot. If you can get a chimney, if you have an enamel chimney, that better. Right? Get an enamel chimney and thing, wash it up because you probably did pee night before and thing. But wash it up good with bleach and them something there and whatever. And you get an enamel chimney and thing. And what I want you to do is boil the mango leaf then on a wood fire outside of your house after the sunset. All right? That me want. Just tell them some shit and them just get, into it, you know, and start believing. That's what the women man them do. Them just come up with some unusual series of stuff where you're supposed to do, and then the people them just bewildered and they're like, wow, this just sound bombard, this sound deep and thing and whatever. You know what I say? And I saw them running. Nah, man, they not make them write it down, man. They not school them there, right? They make them write it down and thing, all right? Anyway, people, I'm going to let you know and thing, you know, big up on yourself, you know, all right? Blessings and thing, you know, I'm morals here. And I'm morals, my respect and honor. God blessing. All right, see each other best. Cool.